Oh, I answered my own question now. Y'all couldn't hear me. Let me know if you can, let me know if you can hear me now or just the talking. Thank you, C Note, for coming in the building, dropping those turquoise emojis. Let me know if you can hear me now. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Thank you so much for. Oh, we got somebody from Facebook coming in already. Hey, Antoinette. Let's go. Hey, Antoinette. Hey, Antoinette and C Note. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I see some people coming in the building. Let's see. Okay. The healing zone. I see your message. See, the message comes through quicker on YouTube. That's why I'll be a little bit late. Okay, so the healing zone. Hey, darling and family. Yes, I can hear you. Thank you. Thank you for dropping those turquoise emojis, coming through with your emojis. Thank y'all all for becoming members. Excuse me. Hello, Marie. Hello from Facebook. Hello, Marie. Hello, Demi Spiritual. Hello, Darnell in chat. Hello. Strawberry shortcake. My first time seeing you here. Thank you so much for joining us, Strawberry Shortcake, and for joining in on chat. Thank you for letting me know you can hear me. Antoinette, thank you so much for coming in. Hey. Vicky Green, thank you so much. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. If y'all was not here for my birthday celebration, baby, I'm not exaggerating when I tell y'all missed out on the energy of a lifetime, on like the playlist, the energy, the playlist. We're gonna be doing it again. I'm thinking New Year's Eve. Let me know. I know a lot of people don't go out for New Year's Eve because all of the, they say that's one of the big, like most crime filled days of the year. So let me know what y'all think about New Year's Eve. But if y'all wasn't here for that playlist, y'all let them know. Hey, Lady Libra, hello. Thank you for coming in the building. Hello, Pamela. Good evening. Good evening. Hello, Antoinette. Thank you for coming in the building. Sam K in the building. Hello, family. All of the nosy neighbors are coming on in. We are the nosy neighbors. If you're new here, we are the nosy neighbors. If the people didn't want us talking about it, they wouldn't be showing their ass in the middle of the Facebook and the YouTube streets. They would be in the house. But since they out there, we're going to talk about it. A lot of people have been on Neighborhood Watch. I want to thank you, Sam K, for being on Neighborhood Watch. I want to thank you, for being on Neighborhood Watch. Hello, Marie. Hello. Hello, Tita Holder. Darnell, looks like it's going to be a good one. My God. I got that my God emoji for the members. I'm still working on it. I'm trying to get it bigger. The thing about making emojis, you have it real big, but when it gets down into the emoji size, it's harder to see. The healing zone in the building. We had a time, baby. We had a time for my birthday celebration. We had a time. Yes, we did. Bonnie Mitchell's in the building. Hey, Miss Mitchell. Some things to say. Hello, everyone. Some things to say is in the building. The healing zone. I never got out of the New Year's Eve. I'm definitely down. Okay, so you never go out. So the healing zone. I'm thinking New Year's Eve. I'm thinking New Year's. Christmas is so intimate. I'm thinking New Year's Eve. I've already got some new. Let me go to this. So, because we didn't really get into it. The healing zone, just to let you know, I did not get into trouble. They shut the live down a couple of times, but I did not get any trouble. And I already have some new songs that I'm putting on there. If y'all didn't come, excuse me, it's old school versus new school, but not just in general. It's very specific. It's a old school song that has been remade to a new school song. So the healing zone and whoever was here, let me tell you, we missed a couple of things. How about we missed how can I ease the pain when I know you're coming back again? How can I ease the pain in my heart? We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into let me see what else I added. Um let me see. I added being around the world and I can't find my baby. I don't know where, I don't know why. But he's gone away and I don't know where he can be. My baby, and I'm gonna find him. I've added that. I've added some good songs to the list. My voice is not 100%, y'all. I had a really good time for my birthday, talking loud and yelling. So I've added that playlist for New Year's Eve has been enhanced, and I'm gonna enhance it until then. So I can't wait to join y'all on here for New Year's Eve. And if you're not here, you're gonna miss it because I deleted that live. So Miss Fritz is in the building. Hello, hello, hello. Blessings, hot topics in the building. It says hello, chat and mods. Hello, hello, blessings, hot topics. Turquoise pot. Wait a minute. Oh, I think I forgot to rename that one. But I do have my God emoji. I did put a turquoise teapot in there, but I took that one out. I'm trying to work on what that emoji is going to be, but I think it's going to be my God. That one looks okay, but I'm trying to make it look a little better. Good evening, Miss Brenda. Good evening. Miss Bridget is here from Facebook. Thank you for joining us, Miss Bridget. She's looking for Shanisha Grant. Miss Bridget knows Shanisha Grant. I love the new emojis. Yes. I am they got some new emojis on YouTube as well. And I'm creating my own new emojis. So thank you so much, Miss Fritz. And the crazy thing is, if you don't remember me saying, it only lets me do it as I keep getting members. Like it rations it out. So I can only do one. So I can't wait till I can do some more. But thank you for that. The Healing Zone said no. Yes, yes, the Healing Zone. Yes. Blessing Hot Topics dropping those new YouTube emojis. I love the old school music. Yes, Miss Bonnie. Love it. Yes. Playlist was lit down there in the chat. Thank you, Miss Kit Kat. It's gonna be lit, and I've added so many good songs to it. Looking for my B-Day. When is your B-Day, Vicky Green? When is your B-Day? Miss Fritz, happy birthday, belated birthday. I missed it. Miss Fritz, I'm sorry you missed it. When I tell you we had a time, we had a time. Yolanda is in the building. Hello, everyone. Hello. So, y'all, we're going to talk about a couple things. And I wanted to, I tried to, even though there's a certain thing, ha is in the building. Ha, I just mentioned you. I thank you for being on Neighborhood Watch and sending in some information. If y'all are ever on Neighborhood Watch, send it to my Facebook. Let me see if I can post that real quick. If y'all are ever on Neighborhood Watch and you want to send in something for us to talk about, send it to my Facebook. Please also subscribe to the Facebook. If you are on YouTube or Facebook, like and share the video for me, y'all. I do see 19 people have already liked on YouTube. Like and share the video on YouTube and Facebook. That is the Facebook link. Hello, Virgo 73 in the building. Hello, everyone. Hello, little bit. Hello. I'm glad you had a great birthday. Yes, minus the 21st, trying to be lit like you. Listen to her. Thank you, little bit. Yes, we had a time. We had a time. If y'all was not here, y'all really missed it. And happy early birthday, my fellow Sagittarius. A little bit. Thank you so much. Sabrina Rory is in the building. That's my first time. I think my first time seeing you, Sabrina. I'm not sure. It may not be. But welcome back. If not, hello, everyone. Sabrina is back in the building. So, y'all, there's been quite a few things going on since the birthday celebration. Oh, and thank y'all for so much for the cash apps and also the super chats. I've already thanked y'all. I just want to thank y'all again. There was a lot going on. Good evening, Mr. D and Nosy Neighbors. Alice is a new member. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for becoming new members in the last chat. And I also wanted to give a shout out to one of the other members. She is a super member. I believe it's the middle category. Thank you so much. That's my first person to do that. And thank you, Alice, for becoming a member as well. Brenda is in a bit. Oh, from New Orleans. Okay, Miss Brenda from New Orleans. Virgo 73. Hey, nosy neighbors. Hello, hello, hello. Virgo 73 is sending up those hand emojis. Hey, nosy neighbors. Hey, Antoinette. Antoinette said she was being in the building. K Buck in the building. Hey, Darnell. Hey, everyone in the chat and the nosy neighbors. Y'all welcome all of the nosy neighbors, all of the new nosy neighbors. We welcome you. Turquoise, my God emoji. My God emoji. The butterfly and the heart. Thank you so much, Antoinette, for coming through, dropping those emojis. So there's been quite a few things going on. Y'all know I try to elevate the conversation and not have it be so petty. So I want to really talk about kind of what happened to, did anybody else grow up in a household where it was what happens in this house, stay in the house? Or kind of like you wouldn't really speak against your mom or your put stuff on social media. And I'm not just talking about Ashley because the dynamics is Ashley and Chef Carmen, but we also have Tae's mother and Tae. So we have like opposite dynamics, but it's still mother and daughter. So we have mother and daughter, Ashley and Chef Carmen, mother and daughter, Tay, and her mom. And we're going to get into it. So I want to try just elevate the conversation a little bit. I was trying to sing that song, looking for my birthday, the song you were singing. Which song, Miss Vicky? So we want to elevate the conversation. Did y'all not grow up in a household? What happens in this household stays in the household. Now, sometimes that does need to be broken. Molestation, just different things, and it's okay to speak out. But would y'all put y'all's mother's business on social media? Let me just ask that. Would you put your mother or daughter's business on social media, or is that personal family business? Y'all let me know. Makitha Jackson. Okay, Makitha Jackson. Miss Bridget is just calling out people. I don't know. Okay, Makitha Jackson. So y'all let me know. Is it still, that what happens in the house stays in the house? Your relationship with your mother or your daughter. And I have come to find out that some parents have said, a relationship with, and y'all let me know if I'm wrong, a relationship with a daughter is sometimes a little more complicated than with a son. Y'all can let me know if I'm wrong, but I have heard that recently. So maybe that's part of it. Fake boss lady and fake friends. This is a title based on that platform or actual receipts. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into what it's based on. Alice says, I sure did. Yes, I did, and never. So let's talk about it. So the topic is based on the things that have occurred over the last couple days. The Healing Zone says, I wouldn't put my mom out there, but I think it depends on the dynamic of the two. Sometimes speaking your truth is healing, not just for you, but for others. I agree, definitely depending on what it was and what happened, the Healing Zone. And really, sometimes we can't say, how someone feels in that regard. I just know I can speak for myself personally. Excuse me. I can speak for myself personally. My mom now is a whole different person. She's changed, did a 180. Our relationship when I was growing up was not so good. It was really bad. I remember graduating and saying, like, I wouldn't even speak to her no more, whatever. I never disrespected her. I never cursed her. I never, of course, hit her, nothing like that. But it was just, it wasn't good. But we have come a long way and we're in a different place. But even during that time, I never, took to social media to talk bad about her, to say what happened. I don't know. It's just something I didn't do. But as you said, the Healing Zone, in the same time, maybe we're just gonna get into it. In one hand, you can't tell people how to react, but on another hand, especially when we get into the Ashley and Chef Carmen situation with the last thing that happened, it's some things that can be handled off of social media. You putting them on social media sometimes does not help the situation and only hurts it. Miss Kit that says most Black homes went by that rule. Don't tell family business. Exactly. Virgo says, depending on what happened in the house. Exactly. I agree with that. Talonia, I remember you, Talonia, from the last live. Thank you so much for joining us again. I hope I wouldn't, but emotions sometimes make you do things you wouldn't normally do. That is true. That is very true. K Buck says, hey, C, no, hey, Healing Zone. Hey, Miss Fritz, Alice, Antoinette, and Sam K. Hello, everybody. K Buck says, Alice says, right. We never do it on social media. This topic is definitely a deep discussion. It is a deep discussion. And even deeper, the Healing Zone, it does seem like to some degree, after the older people are passing away, what people refer to as Big Ma or our great grandmother or whatever, as those people are slowly leaving, it does seem like, and again, as a bigger conversation, the dynamics of the household is changing. Respect is changing. Love is changing. Family reunions are changing. Family connections is changing. All of this stuff is changing. Hey, K Buck. Alice says hello. The Healing Zone. K Buck. Miss Bridget says the cook needs to get her greedy hands off any cell phone. Shamika says hello, everyone. Hello, Shamika. Life according to Lena is in the building. Yeah, she publicly shamed her mother again, uncalled for. Y'all, I just started following Life According to Lena. She is a life coach. She definitely has some really good things to say, and I agree with her commentary. Y'all can follow Life According to Lena. She has some certifications under her name. She's a life coach, and she called out some very valid things. I just started following her. So thank you, Life According to Lena. I didn't know if you follow me or not, but thank you so much for coming over. Lolita says there were no internet when, okay, that's that. Lolita, you brought up a good point. There was no internet. The internet is definitely adding to the situation. Public exposure is out there, and especially when you have such a large following as Chef Carmen, everybody is having their opinions on everything. So the internet is a very, very big deal when it comes to the conversation. Antoinette says, I never put my mom's business out there. Even though she didn't raise me, my grandmother did. And if my nana always says what goes on in this house stays in that house. Right, Antoinette, that is what people used to live by. And especially when it wasn't anything, major. So we're going to get into it. Miss Bridget says, very true. So sad. Hello, Sam K. Hey, K Buck. Sam K says, thank you. No problem. No problem. Life According to Lena. Beautiful Queen 2. Hello, everyone. Little Bit is in the building. My daughter is taking me through hell. Ooh. This is what I wanted to share, like a bigger subject. I always try to raise the conversation because it is a deeper conversation to have a lot of time. Little Bit says, my daughter is taking me through hell, but I would never air her out on social media. I just couldn't do it. Right, because, it's supposed to be a relationship that, you respect. I think the biggest word that I can think of when it comes to that is respect. And I can already tell you what some people would say, and we're going to get into it. Some people will say that Chef Carmen didn't respect Ashley when she had the baby on the video. I'm not going to even argue with that. But what I am going to say, I see something already. I see something. Shamika, we're finna get to it. I see something. So, as a mother and child relationship, mother-daughter, mother-son, whatever, there's still another level of respect I thought we had for our parents, that even sometimes if I can see if they beat you or something like that, but even if they didn't do something you agree with, I thought there was still a higher level of respect we held, to where we still held ourselves back from doing and saying certain things. But again, as I said earlier, the dynamics of the family is changing as great grandma and Mima and Big Ma is passing. Everything is changing. Life According to Selena, yes, I've been following you. Oh, you bet. I did not know. Life According to Selena, thank you for coming out the bushes. Then I had no idea. Happy to be here. Little Bit says, yes, I live by what goes in the house stays in the house. Yes. No More Drama says, hey, nosy neighbors, I'm driving and listen. Okay, Miss No More Drama, you drive safe. Thank you for listening in. Make sure you drive safe and get home safe to your family. Shamika Mahoney in the building, just became a member. Y'all welcome Shamika Mahoney as a new nosy neighbor. She is an official new nosy neighbor. Shamika, when you get a chance, hit your emojis and drop those turquoise custom emojis for the nosy neighbors. Welcome Shamika Mahoney into the building as a new nosy neighbor. Welcome Shamika, and thank you so much. Ms. Deborah says, Ms. Deborah's dropping those turquoise emojis. Says, I'm late. No problem, Ms. Deborah. We just got started. Lolita, I believe Carmen created the drama first. Respect goes both ways. How can everyone say the same thing? I am particularly and specifically talking about mother and daughter relationship. So I know that the conversation goes beyond that, but tonight we are locking in a little bit into the mother and daughter dynamics. And we're particularly talking about, specifically the thing that happened. We haven't gotten into it. I'm going to show some clips and all that stuff where Ashley's daughter was on the live and it was a big to-do. So we'll get into it. K-Buck says, no more drama. Hello. Antoinette. Hello. Miss Kit Kat says, Deborah. Hello. K-Buck says, Miss Bridget says, life was simpler when I grew up. I mean, like there was pay phones and my sister and I always had 20 cents in our pockets. I know. Sam K says, it shows something about Tae's mom and her character that she would say such negative things about Tae. I couldn't imagine airing my child out like that for the world to see. Now, let me tell y'all something. Sam K, and I don't think she would mind me saying, Sam K is not even I wouldn't say she's like she's fair, but she's not a super Chef Carmen or Tay, supporter or whatever. But even Sam K says this is too much even for her because her mom came out. Now, some people were saying that Tay said something about her mom. I personally haven't heard a lot that Tay said about her mom. I know she said that her grandmother raised her, I believe, but I haven't really heard her say too much negative about her mother. Maybe I missed it. Y'all can fill me in. And I'm slow to say that y'all fill me in because some of y'all y'all feeling stuff with which I want. But I haven't heard Tay say a lot of bad stuff about her mom or anything actually. I just know she said that her grandmother raised her. Now her mom is saying that's not true. But yes, for her mom to come out and say those things, it does say a lot. And you know, we're gonna get into it because then it's like well, Tay has a strained relationship with her mom. Now Chef Carmen has a strained relationship with her daughter, and it's just maybe, and everybody is wishing for them to fail, but y'all actually really could be pushing them that much stronger to hold on to each other. Sam K says, I'm not a Tay fan, and I still can't wrap my head around what Tay mom wrote about her. Yikes. Yes, Sam K. And I'm glad that we can just be fair about it. Even if you're not a super Chef Carmen and Tay supporter, let's talk about the relationship between a mother and a daughter. Shamika came through and found those turquoise emojis. I know that's right. Those turquoise hearts. Thank you so much, Shamika. I know Marjama says hello, K Buck. Welcome new member. They are welcoming you in, Shamika, to the nosy neighbors. I can't judge someone's decision for speaking out about their mom or daughter because I don't know their trauma. So I say to each their own. That's fair, the healing zone. And like I said, I just know I haven't done it. I don't know if I'm giving it the side eye. I don't know if I would say I'm judging, but I'm definitely giving them the side eye because what I really want to know is what happened. What did Chef Carmen do to her daughter to make her just respond this way? And what did Tay do to her mom? Now, her mom did say something about some material that was supposed to be sold or something, but what did I miss? Tiffany, you're brand new into it. We finna get into it. Loli says maybe because Tay did fraud against her. She did say something about she tried to sell something, but my thing is, say what it is. Like, what are we talking about? She tried to sell a car. She tried to sell a house. Like, what are we talking about? I have never heard Tay say anything bad about her mother. I have not either. Life according to Lena. I guess it could be perceived by someone, especially the mom. If Tay says, well, my grandmother raised me, sometimes certain parents could be offended by that because maybe they felt like they did it for the majority, or maybe they think that speaks bad about them. So that's why I said, that I guess for the mom side could be something that she held on to, but I haven't heard her say anything bad either. What Tay mom said, we're finna get into it. Antoinette says, well, Tay's mom has been saying a lot about her the last couple of days. Yes, indeed, she has. Shamika says, with friends and family like these, ooh, child. With friends and family like these people, oh my God. And that's how the family dynamic is. Diane says, a mother wants her child to hurt. A mother wants their child to hurt innocent people. Her mother might turn her child in. A mother wants their child to hurt innocent people. Her mother might turn. Ms. Diane, I don't know exactly what you mean. If you want to clarify that, that would be good. K Buck says Tay really hasn't spoke about her mom. Okay, so y'all are. I thought I had missed something. I thought maybe I missed something. I haven't heard her speak bad about her mom. The Healing Zone says this has all become super messy. Yes, indeed. I truly wish healing for all involved. Like, how did we get here? Okay, so let's start here, y'all. Now, this is on YouTube, so what I'm going to do, I'm gonna share my screen because I don't know how some of these people moving out here in these streets. So what I'm going to do, y'all, I'm going to share this screen. I want to start here because Ashley just did a live, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all take from this. I'm going to definitely tell you what I take from it, but she just did a live. And Ashley's big title, she presents herself as high value wives. I don't know if it's high value wives and low value daughters. I don't know. But her name is High Value Wives on Facebook and the YouTube. So she just did a live and she is scolding Tia Mari for divorcing her husband because Tia said she wasn't happy. So let's just take a listen. I'm going to show you the live and I'm going to just minimize it. You'll still be able to hear it. And we're going to start here. Let's start here. Share audio, share the live, and y'all should be able to hear it. Y'all don't have to let me know that you can hear it. For some reason, if you cannot hear it, please let me know so I can try to catch up with the chat when I come back. All right, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, exactly. I love how Kevin Samuels like drove that junk home and basically says,
F your happiness.
Happiness. Mm-hmm. Don't nobody care about you being happy. Marriage ain't about happiness. It's a
of the day. It's, are they happy?
Okay, so we're gonna start here. I'm gonna minimize it.
There we go with a happy bird. Yeah. I cannot.
Okay. So the people that stayed married but weren't as happy, that's not success. But ending your marriage so that kids don't come home to mommy and daddy, that is success.
No, since it's about being happy.
You know, let me tell y'all something. You know, my parents, they divorced when I was 18. My dad stayed with my mom because of me. And if he hadn't have stayed, I don't know what I would be. I mean, to the point where like people that used to know him that always say, like, you sound just like Raymond. They would call me Lil Raymond, you know, but my dad, like, he was like the rock in the house. Even though him and my mom weren't really speaking much, just him being there stopped a lot of foolishness from happening because I knew I had a father at home that didn't play games, regardless of their relationship. And I knew they didn't really like each other. I knew they didn't get along. They did not have a happy marriage. There wasn't a lot of cussing and screaming and all that, but they didn't talk. There was no warmth there. There was like nothing. But I still benefited from having both parents
in the house. Yeah.
And I cried to my dad not too long ago, like, I don't know what I would have done if you left. I needed you there. So to all these women talking about, oh, you know, the kids will be fine because when the parents are together, like they both have to be happy, like they have to be. No, you don't. Y'all just don't need to be punching each other and cussing each other out.
Exactly.
Literally, like, not even, and I don't recommend this at all because I want, for you guys that are watching, I want you guys to have happy, healthy, thriving marriages. I'm just saying it's not the end of the world just because you're not happy. You can make your happiness. Some of you just aren't wanting to put forth the effort, but I'm telling you,
go.
At the time of divorce, my dad, I think they separated when I was 17 going on 18. I'm telling you, I benefited from my dad staying despite him not feeling happy, despite my mom not being happy. Having them together under the roof.
Exactly.
It's still a structured system that I go into whether I see them happy or not. But
Okay, so that was a clip. I believe Ashley did that live last night. Now, I heard a couple of things in that, and y'all can definitely share what y'all heard. And I'll go over some comments before we go to the next thing. So Ashley speaks about, basically, if you look at the whole thing, you know, Tia should have stayed in her marriage even though she wasn't happy, right? And she should have did what her mom and dad did and not been happy for the sake of their children. Now, I don't agree with that because just because your mom and dad handled being unhappy civil. Is not a lot. Not everybody is going to be civilized and be unhappy in the same household. So we have it's many layers to a conversation when you look at one thing and say, well, because my mom and dad did it, everybody should do it. It's some people who are not happy in the household and the whole house gonna catch hell. So what are they to do? So we can't limit a conversation just because what your mom and dad did. Now, also she goes on to say, and to me, she credits mostly her dad in the conversation. She talks about how her dad stayed with her mom, not necessarily how her mom stayed with her dad. I do remember Chef Carmen said she stayed in that marriage 20 years, knowing that she was gay, knowing she didn't want to be in the marriage because she wanted to bring that household up for her kids and for Ashley or whatever. And so she sacrificed to do that. I didn't see her give Chef Carmen much credit in that. She also said that she don't know what she would have done or who she would be if her dad had left. Her dad was the rock, and that's fine if you say that, but I'm just highlighting things that were said. She said she recently cried to her dad. She don't know what she would have done if he would have left and basically left her there with Chef Carmen. She said she benefited from both of them staying there. So I guess that's some credit she gave her, but it was kind of, the credit was mostly to her dad, and y'all can let me know from that if y'all thought the same as well. But so it makes me just say, this is it seems to be deeper with her and her daughter just from that clip we just saw, because most of the credit was to her dad, not her mom, for knowing that she was gay and wanted to live a whole nother life and staying there. But most of the credit seemingly was towards her dad. Let me see. I'm trying to catch back up with the comments that I left off. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, so I do remember reading that. I'm gonna say there's something. Okay, my mom said it was something that didn't belong to Tae, and she sold it. Yep. Sonia says, honestly, I think Ashley is on a different spiritual journey than Chef. Diane says a mother doesn't want her child to hurt others and might hurt. Okay, I think I definitely read that. A little bit says it was said that her mother did raise her until she finished high school and she left, and that isn't her grandmother and her father's third wife, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, we're going to get into it. Lolita says, I believe Ashley knows her mom and was giving her sound advice but got fired. Now, Chef Carmen says she didn't fire her. Ashley walked out, and Ashley is still working for her mom because people seem to forget that they're 50-50 owners of the business. So she's still working for her mom, even though people, highlighted that she's working for Karina at I Got Your Seasonings. She asked her not to put her child on the camera, and that was and she was disrespected. K Sam Card. Hey, nosy neighbors, I'm headed to work, but I'm listening. K Sam Card. I saw that you became a member. I didn't know you became a super member. Thank you so much, Sam K. Card. I saw that today. You became a super member. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much. The Healing Zone says, Lord, did she? I took a break from social media, so any updates about this, I'm getting from you. I appreciate that, the Healing Zone. Yes, that's what was recently said, and we're going to get more into it. K Buck says, hey, K Sam Card. Yes, I follow Ashley, very smart and compassionate. Hey, we can all do better. I'm mad I missed the beginning of this live. What have I missed? I'm definitely gonna catch the replay. You kind of still just got into it, Annette, especially if you saw the live with Ashley. The Healing Zone says, I'm sorry. I never want my mom or dad unhappy in a marriage, just for me. Okay, now I'm catching up with the video. Just for me, I could be happy with the two separate than miserable living in the marriage. Okay, the Healing Zone, because that's what I just wanted y'all to see what she said and not me putting words in her mouth. So for y'all to see what she said. When Ashley wrote the comments chastising Chef Carmen about Victoria, she wrote it in anger. She was wrong for how she handled that. It was disrespectful to do that publicly. I totally agree, Sam K. Because it's almost like, have y'all ever seen somebody make a post to God? Like, I'd be wondering, like, baby, did God, I mean, I know he's omnipresent, but somebody will make a whole prayer, and I can see if you're sharing the prayer for other people to pray, but they'd be like, God, da, 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 da. I'm like, is God on the, I know he on the internet, he everywhere, but your prayer should be to God, ain't it? and they putting the whole thing. So what did Ashley posting that on the internet do? Like Chef Carmen ain't looking at the comments. Like it's unnecessary. She's not looking at the comments under Tracy's live. I think her name is Tracy Knows Mitchell, right? Under Mama's Comfort Kitchen. That's the live that it was on. And we're going to look at it too. She's not looking at that. So why are you posting it on there? It just made no sense even just for her to do it. Chef Carmen was wrong for I'm sorry. This regarding Ashley's wishes as well. The microphone was in the way. Yes, she was. And okay, we're gonna get into it. Yes, she was. In my opinion, if Ashley had said she didn't want her on camera, even though Ashley has her on camera whenever she wants to, so I really don't know what that's for. But hey, I don't have no kids, so everybody can do what they want with their kids. Y'all like and share the video. Over 150 people in the building from both Facebook and YouTube. Like and share the video. There's only 39 likes on YouTube. Please like and share the video so people can do what they want with their kids. But I know Ashley has Victoria on her live. I don't understand the thing about not having her on the video, especially at Miss Tracy's house. Like, that lady ain't doing no harm to nobody. But whatever it is, you're right. That's her wishes, and she should have respected it. The Healing Zone says the Jehovah Witnesses, child, they don't believe in divorce at all. Well, oh, be quiet. High value wives and low value daughters. Sam K says, I don't agree with a lot of Ashley's views on marriage and family. She is very archaic in her thinking. And I believe, Sam K, in my opinion, that has something to do with the relationship between Chef Carmen and the daughter. Now, people say she don't mind the gays or whatever. Maybe not. But I mean, we are to know that she has to feel some type of way about gay people with the religion that she so-called upholds. Because, baby, if you can't celebrate a birthday, I know damn well you can't celebrate a lesbian. So let's be very clear. Like, we don't have to, we can read between the lines. So I do think also that has something to do with their relationship. I'm not putting a value on it, but I don't think it's to be disregarded. Tiffany says, sometimes it's good to have them, sometimes it's not good to have them being toxic to each other. That's exactly right, Tiffany. Because like I said, just because your parents did it doesn't mean everybody else's parents would do it the same way. The Healing Zone is agreeing with Sam K. K. Buck says, seems like Ashley and her mom never got along since she was a child. K. Buck, did you get into that? Because I'm like, you didn't really give Chef Carmen no credit for being a whole lesbian and staying in a relationship with your dad. It's like she gave her dad all the credit. And at the end, she did say one thing. She said, I benefited from the family structure of a mother and a father, but all praises in that video seem to be held to the father, none to Chef Carmen. And furthermore, I don't know what it would have been like if dad left. I cried to him. I don't know what it would have been like. So that relationship, as you said, K-Buck, seemingly from a child, there's been some issues. In my opinion, viewing their relationship when they were together pre-Tae, it didn't seem like, it seemed iffy and shaky then. It didn't seem like a natural, loving, whatever, mother and daughter. It seemed like it was tension then. Chef Carmen would be like, can you go get me this? Mind you, she's working for her or whatever. She's like, do I have to? Yeah. I mean, it just didn't seem right then either, in my opinion. Not low value daughters. Alice, I'm just saying, high value wives and low value daughters. It's like she hold that man up high, baby. That man is held up high, honey. He is at the head of the house, the family, the mother, the daughter. So if Ashley, if the husband had did something with the daughter Ashley don't like, do y'all think she would have, the high value wife would have put that on the internet? I'm just saying. High value wife and low value daughter. Tiffany says Chef isn't a good foundation. Thank God Ashley dad was there. All right, Tiffany has spoken. Her opinion. The Healing Zone says, yeah, I wonder what type of mom was Carmen to Ashley. That's a good question, because that clip alone, to me, let me know that something was, in terms of relationships, right? Growing up, it doesn't seem like they had the best relationship. Just that clip alone. Now, that's reading between the lines, it is. But in my opinion, that clip told me a lot. And their relationship, mother and daughter as a child, it didn't seem to be that strong just from viewing that clip. Shamika says she didn't give Chef Carmen much credit. I disagree with Ashley's viewpoint. Deborah says, when watching Ashley and Chef Carmen, to me, they didn't seem attached. Yes, I'm glad I'm not the only one who saw that. Life, according to Coach Lena, says exactly. She's still working for her mom after totally disrespecting her, putting her on video. Putting her on the video was not intended. Right. Well, now, Miss Lena, I'm gonna have to disagree with you a little bit on that, and I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. Now, I guess, and I try to look at all vantage points of things, but when we look at the video, when Chef Carmen was at Miss Tracy's house, Tracy Knows Mitchell, I believe her name, and Mama's Comfort Cooking, Tracy says, come give me a hug, what's the daughter name? Victoria, come give me a hug. She then says, well, I don't know if she's supposed to be on camera. If she's not, I can give her a hug off camera. So I guess it can be argued that Chef Carmen didn't hear that, but it was said loud enough to where I think she should have heard it. So I don't know. And I just look at everything how it is. Unless she didn't hear that, it was said to where that could have been the warning she needed. So we'll listen to it because I got it on the exact mark that it needs to play. And we're going to play that next, I do believe. Let me see. Yep, we're playing that next. So I'm going to go get through some of the comments. We're playing that exactly next. The interaction with Victoria, Chef Carmen, and Miss Tracy Knows Mitchell. Morky Mom in the building. Ashley skipped that dad might have been gaslighting her on physical, my abusing her. Okay, Morky Mom, hold on, baby. Ashley skipped that dad might have been gaslighting her on or physically abusing her. Okay, I got it. That can be hidden. Plus, it's not proven. But there's rumors that Corey is gay. Who is Corey, child? That's the daddy. Who Corey? Who Corey? Morky Mom? Who Corey? Blessing Hot Topics says, I'm listening and working at the same time. Okay, Blessing Hot Topics, thank you so much. And y'all go follow Blessing Hot Topics on her channel as well. Treese Miller's in the building. Messy. Y'all messy. Okay, Treese. Thank you for watching, love. Hit that like button and share to your page so they can see how messy we is. Tiffany says, heard a news station in Houston is investigating Chef. Baby, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to it, baby. Shamika say, I'm starting to believe something else is going on here. Yeah, Shamika. Stuff is deeper, and I'm a analyzer, over-analyzer. I'm analytical, like, I'm trying to see what's the problem because all of this shit they talking about is the problem can't be the problem. The problem is deeper and it's bigger. Ain't nobody saying what the problem is, was leaving me confused. And let me go back to you. So some people take stuff and grab and go with it. I'm just like, it's something that's missing. It's something missing, baby. You messy too. Okay, Treese, can you share this to your live, like the video, subscribe to the channel? Thank you, love. Lolita says that Ashley child. Okay. Life according to Lena, she did it publicly humiliate her. And to boot, not only did she scold her publicly, she did it on I Got You Sauce's page. Yes, another benefit from her mother. Exactly. Did it from I Got You Sauce's page, child. So we're supposed to be all about the business and professional and all of this and that, but you did it from I Got You Sauce's page. Didn't even log out. You were so mad you couldn't even log out over there and go to your High Value Wives. You did it from I Got You Sauce's page, which you're benefiting from. That's exactly right. Talonia says, Ashley put that child out, push that child out, okay? Nadia says, I don't understand why people say Ashley put Victoria on camera. That is her daughter. Well, Nadia, I'm just saying I don't know the difference. I mean, Ashley puts Victoria on camera, right? I don't know the difference. I don't know the difference. I can't understand the difference between Chef Carmen putting her on camera. So what I'm saying, Nadia, if there was a rule for the child not to be on camera at all, I would get it, right? So what I'm saying is, for me personally, my brain, I don't understand how Ashley can put on camera, but the grandma can't, especially if she's at Tracy Mitchell's house. I could see if she was with, whoever else. But I don't understand, for me personally. Sharon says, my understanding is that dad's weekend to keep her daughter, and he decided to let her spend time with the grandma. That's his choice. Right, Sharon. So that was said as well, that the dad actually gave her permission to go. And that, maybe with the dad, that's okay. Men kind of seem a lot of times seem to stay out of mess or whatever. And maybe he thought everything was okay. As someone pointed out, I can't remember who it was, that hey, call the dad if that was the issue, because if the dad said it's okay and you said it's not, well, who get the rule? Because she with the daddy now. Shamika says, I would have never do this to my mother or daughter. I'm beginning to wonder what's really going on. Why are all of these so-called friends and family coming out against Chef Carmen? That's what I want to know, Chef. Jay Gill said, hey, Darnell and Nosy Neighbors, I'm late, but I'm listening from work. Have a good day at work, Jay Gill. I'm glad you are listening in. Thank you so much, love. Thank you so much for coming through. Life According to Selena says, Jehovah's Witnesses are very clear when it comes to homosexual relationship and marriages. Right. So we have to know there's something in there with that, even though I know a lot of people say, well, she don't have nothing against gay people because she's over there with and then she was over with Karina and Victoria was on camera. So I don't get it. Victoria was over there on camera at I Got Your Seasonings. But it give me child. Now, this is a theory, right? I told you I don't like to say stuff for facts. I put stuff in my head, compartmentalize it. I wait until something else adds up to it. I don't like to say stuff at fact. But it gives me, one thing that it gives me is Karina is promoting that Victoria's Earth. So could Ashley feel a certain kind of way that Chef Carmen didn't promote her High Value Wives like that? She didn't give her a chance to do Victoria's Earth. She didn't give her a chance to promote that. But could part of it be she's feeling some type of way because she didn't promote her High Value Wives page? Just a thought, just something I've held in back of my head. I'm not saying it as a fact. It's just something that I'm curious about. Nadia, I feel the same way. Jehovah's Witness praise men. Ooh, child, that's very clear. Salonia, that man, baby, if that man had did the same thing, she would have never, High Value Wife would have never put that man on social media and say he did nothing. Baby, bow down to that man. Sam K says, I wonder what Chef Carmen was like as a mom and a wife. We know she's a con artist and a liar now. She was the same back then too. I don't know, Sam K. That's Sam K opinion. Sam K says she's a con artist and a liar. The Healing Zone says, I'm sure Ashley say her reasons. I'm sure Ashley has her reasons why she moves the way she moves and does with her mom. And she probably do. I just don't understand it. I can't see it. Now, whether she even let us know the reasons will remain to be seen. That's some deep-rooted trauma there. Yes, indeed. Ashley was there for her, in my opinion. She was there after the dinner work. Chef Carmen said she kept the house clean and made her smooth. She was getting paid. She should have damn kept it clean. Miss Kit Kat said Dad could have been the sanity throughout the years when Ashley was a teenager. That could be possible, Miss Kit Kat. But it says Tracy was wrong, period. She was on track record as well. Pleasure was wrong, period. She has a track record as well. My God, baby, y'all, I don't know nothing about that lady having a track record. Diane says Ashley is Victoria's mother and has the right to say, yes, she does. I just don't understand it. Put her child online and who her daughter should be around. Yes, she does. And that says it seems the issue is Ashley as her mom was way deeper than just Tay. Yes, indeed. And this doesn't mean I'm approving some of the things Chef Carmen does or being accused of. There's fault on both sides. Yes, indeed. And net. And that's the thing, Annette, I said as well, too. A lot of people like to crucify one person. And when they do that, that one person is 100% wrong and everybody else is 100% right. And it's not how it goes. Corey is Ashley's husband or baby daddy. So, baby, y'all don't call Ashley's husband gay. Y'all need to stop it. How y'all know that man gay? What's his page? Would he be twisting? Why y'all say the gay? K-Bus says Lolita Tracy is very messy. My God. Haha says I haven't watched Tracy, but others say she's messy. Tiffany says she's seen a post where someone was saying Tay ring was from her ex and it was a fake engagement, and that's why her friends didn't show up. Okay, y'all, I'm finna read a few more comments and I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next video and we'll come back and discuss. Y'all know I come back and read your comments. No More Drama says, I think the biggest problem is Ashley was that Tate talked to Victoria on the phone and Ashley told Chef Carmen she didn't want her to talk to Tate on the phone. We're gonna get to that as well. Now, No More Drama, I tried to find that. I didn't see it, but there's so many people saying I'm assuming it had to happen. Was that in the same video. So yes, and I'm not saying, y'all, that if, keep in mind, be very clear on what I'm saying. I'm not saying that if Chef Carmen knew Ashley said don't have her on camera and don't talk to Tay, I'm not saying she should have done it. I'm saying Ashley should have talked to her about doing it in person and not online from I Got Your Sauces. Tiffany, Carmen may have a, oh, well, y'all be, Lolita, where you get that from? Y'all be, see, this was, Haha says, no more, Grandpa is a plum fool for that. She deserves all hell Tate gonna put her through. Lolita, where that come from, child? Y'all be, let me play this next video. So I'm gonna play the next video and make no mistake about it. I'm gonna know what to come back on because Lolita talking about molestation, child. So here go the video where Chef Carmen was at the lady's house, and I just wanted you to hear the lady does ask her if she needs to be on camera. So let me play this, and then we'll come back and discuss this, and then we'll go to the next video. Y'all should be able to hear. Just let me know if you cannot hear, but you should be able to hear in just a second.
Make sure it says whole buttermilk. What? Hey, Brad, go on. You run your mouth too much. Next, you want to use self-rising and whole buttermilk. You ain't cutting up. When I walk through, what? When I walk through, what? Look who in the house. What's up? I've been calling you for hours. I see you been in here getting ready. What's up? How you doing? My buddy. How you doing? Oh, I'm getting another one. Hold on. That's crazy. My mama called and wanted some chicken and dumplings. Okay. You look nice. Okay. Give it to. Look who in the building. Look. Look how much short I am. I don't need to do that. I know about the waist away. Hey, when I get these teeth straightened out, they're gonna know. They're gonna know my phone is crooked. They're gonna know. They're gonna know. I just flew in, picked up Victoria, and came straight here. Where my Vicky at? Victoria! I don't know if you need to put her on camera, but I'll hook her off camera.
Okay, I just want to make sure y'all heard that. I'll go run it back. She said, I don't know if I need to put her on camera. If not, I'll hug her off camera. It's very tricky to try to get back to that. I'll play it one more time. I just want to make sure y'all heard it. Victoria!
They're gonna know my phone is crooked. They're gonna know.
They're gonna know. I just flew in, picked up Victoria, and came straight here.
Where my Vicky at?
Victoria!
I don't know if you need to put her on camera, but I'll hook her off camera.
Victoria!
My little Victoria here.
Victoria!
God working it out for me, for you.
Now, I just thought about something, child. Somebody else put it on their page and they started going there. I guess I ain't supposed to damn show Victoria either. So let me pause the damn video now. So I don't damn show Victoria either. But anyway, let me stop the screen cam. So the lady say, I don't know if I'm supposed to put it on camera. if not, I'll hug her off camera. Now I wanted to address this real quick. And then I will go back to the comments. So Lolita answered my question. She said she got it from her family secrets. Now, Lolita, I was molested as well, but I can't put that on everybody. And I definitely can't, pull it out of my ass to say that Chef Carmen may have done it without any type of, information or anything leading to that point. So I definitely understand. And if that happened to you or anybody in your family, I apologize that happen, but we can't put that on everybody. So let me see, let me go back to where Lolita said about the molestation. Okay, so here we go. No More Drama says I'm sorry, haha, no more drama, at No More Drama, grandpa is a plum fool. Okay, I read that one. Let's see. Maybe she didn't want the child on camera with Chef because Chef is scamming. I don't know, child. Emma says Tay stated months ago that her mother and her are not close and she didn't know where her mother lives. Tay is very secretive. Miss Emma, you are right. I do remember it was a whole big thing about being a secret where Tay lives. Now we see a little bit more about why that is. She didn't want anybody to know where she lived. I do remember that. But I don't remember her saying anything bad about her mother. But like I said, maybe between that and her saying the grandmother raised her, the mother found some type of insult towards that. I just don't remember her saying anything bad. Corey is Tia. Oh, wait. So Corey is not Ashley's husband. Corey is Tia Mowry's husband. Okay. Thank you, Morky Mom. Corey is Tia Mowry's husband. And y'all say he gay. My God. Blessing Hot Topic said, I think Ashley is being petty as far as not knowing her mother, as far as not allowing her mother to put her on camera. Chef has always had her on camera. Folks can always go back and connect Victoria to Chef. I agree. Blessings Hot Topic is that she's always had her on camera. The reason why she doesn't want her now, I don't know. I already know people are going to say it's her daughter. That is true. All that I'm saying is, what's the reason? What's the reason? The Healing Zone says, I agree, blessings. Blessing says, hey, and no more drama, and ha 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 ha. K-Buck, Ashley didn't want her mom to exploit her daughter just for likes and views. No good intentions. Okay, so K-Buck says the reason is exploiting her for likes and views. No good intention at all. Chef behavior. Wow, emojis. That's K-Buck's theory. Blessings Hot Topic says, where's the video Ashley interview? Boy, I miss everything. I'm at work. We played it in the very beginning, Blessing Hot Topics. We started out the live with that. We played it in the very beginning. So if you're still on at the end, I'll go back. Or you can catch the replay. But if you're still on, remind me to go back. Y'all hit that like button. We still only have 48 likes on YouTube. Can't see Facebook right now, and it's over 170 people in the building. Hit the like button for me, please. K-Buck said, Lolita says K-Buck exactly. Shamika says she has something against her mother. It does seem like she does. I totally agree about Tracy. So y'all saying Tracy is messy. Deborah says the vibe is Ashley feels as though she needs to control her mother. Deborah has spoken. Chef Carmen always under her breath trying to say she act like she's her mother. I do remember saying she act like she's her mother. So Miss Deborah says she's trying to control her. I just want to know, and she don't owe me the reason, but it don't mean that I can't be curious as what's the reason. Now, I believe it was K Buck, I believe that was. Somebody said the reason was that she didn't want her exploiting her. Well, Shamika says, I think a lot of people's action has something to do with their platform and what they're saying, trying to sell. I think a lot of people's actions have something to do with their platform, what they're trying. Oh, well, Shamika, I look at the platforms and I pull from the platforms what I need. As far as them and their wild accusations, if you follow me, I don't really go off into that because some people are hell-bent on seeing blood come out of Chef Carmen, and why they are doing that or like that, I don't know. But yes, the platforms are definitely, some of them, I don't know what it is, but they just don't like her. And I would even go to say some of them may even hate her for some reason. Miss Kit Kat says Miss Cleo was wrong. Also, she posted the minor picture as well. But Miss Kit Kat, I almost played the end of the video. Y'all was finna be on my ass for putting her on there, and that was gonna be innocent. And here I am talking. I was almost finna play the video. She was finna be on mine too. Life Recording Selena says she was also visiting her biological father, and he allowed Chef Carmen to spend time with her granddaughter before she left Atlanta. That wasn't Ashley's husband. Oh, you're right, because the husband and the dad is two different people. You're exactly right. So if the daddy said it's okay, then what made the mama have an override? We got the daddy and the mama. If the daddy was okay, what if the daddy is okay with her being on camera? This is another conversation. If the daddy said, I don't care about her being on camera, I don't care about you taking her to tracing those Mitchell House, I don't care about her speaking to say, just say allegedly, just say hypothetically, if the daddy said she's in custody of the daddy at the time, what makes the lady Ashley override it? You know what I'm saying? What makes her override? And maybe that's why she didn't speak to the man, because the man is held in so high regard. Men, she had to say it on social media. Annette says, I love when you say 100% right or 100% wrong. And this is why I love your platform. Yeah, and that a lot of us were just speculating. Some people like to put it out 100%. That we don't know exactly. We are all just looking at it, speculating, and a lot of people looking at it don't even look at it fairly. So thank you for that, Annette. Lolita, my family secret. Okay, I read that earlier. Emma says Ashley does every right for her daughter. Ashley does every right for her daughter. Are you all aware that Chef Carmen put Victoria on the phone with Tae? Yes, we talked about that a little bit, and she knew Ashley how she felt about it. Chef is doing too much. So Miss Emma, I said personally, if she said she didn't want her on there, she put it on there, she was wrong for that. For disrespected the mother's wishes. But you got some mothers that's like, shit, I'm the mother, I'm the grandmother, I'm the mother. So I don't really know how that panned out. I'll say, if that's what she wanted, then she should have respected her wishes, but she didn't. Blessings Hot Topic says, a could no more drama. I agree, perhaps. Tiffany says, Tracy nasty, she stuck something in her titty area. I'm sorry, I just wasn't ready. And then mix the chicken and dumplings up without washing her hands. I wasn't ready. I was not ready. Diane says nobody has to agree with Ashley. See, Victoria, mother, she wants to control the post of her daughter, respect the parents' wishes. Diane, yes, I think you said this more than once. I don't have to agree with her. I just am curious as to the reason why. She don't have to tell me, she don't owe it to me, but it does not void my curiosity as to why it's okay for for Victoria to be on live with the mother. Victoria also was on live with Boss Lady, but Victoria couldn't be on live with the grandmother under conditions of the Tracy Knows Mitchell. So we're very clear on the parents' rights. It's just my curiosity. She doesn't owe me it. It still doesn't void my curiosity. Annette says, come on now. That introduction to Tracy Knows Mitchell House was staged and fake. My God. Haha says Tracy knew the rules. That's why she asked that. Who asked something like that for no reason? My God. Emma says, I agree. Carmen was not a good foundation, and I've been viewing Carmen. She's a compulsive liar. K Buck says, haha, yes, Tracy knew that. She was messy as hell with the turquoise emojis. Lloyd says, after my divorce, moved out of state years after, allowed them to fly to see their fathers. He molested my daughter, found 8 years. Oh my goodness. 8 years later, arrested him and he served 10 years. Miss Lolita, I am so sorry to hear that. He should have served more than 10 years. I'm so sorry to hear that, that happened to your daughter. You were trying to do the right thing and let her father see her. So I'm so sorry to hear that. But we can't necessarily put that on Chef Carmen. But I understand if that's your experience, you're basically saying it could be a possibility. And molestation in the household, I have a whole video on that. I went through molestation in the household, so I definitely understand what you're saying. But unless I have a reason or something to believe that Chef Carmen did that, I'm not gonna personally say that out there. Ha ha ha, exactly. To ask, you must have known that was an issue. Or they said allegedly. Cherie says Ashley and her mom was fine until Tay came along and Carmen fired Ashley. Vicky says Tracy is messy. Shamika says it just seems so petty for a mother and daughter. Either the child can be on camera or she can't. Okay, like what is the issue? It's messy, it's petty, to make a big deal out of online for everyone to see. I'm with Shamika. It seems petty to me. Now, of course, like I ain't gonna go over it no more. And I said the lady can do whatever she want to say, whatever she wants to her child, but it doesn't void my curiosity about why, because it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Cherie says this all seems like everyone is acting chef. This all seems like everyone is acting chef. My opinion. Okay. So Diane says parents don't need a reason. No means no. Blessings, hot topics. Okay, Darnell, I'll be off soon. Okay. Be safe over there. Shamika says, Diane, that's true. I'm a parent. Yes, I wouldn't do my mother like this. Petty. Okay. Lisa said, hello, everyone. Hello, Lisa. Thank you for coming in the building. Lisa is in the building. Hello. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, share to the perspective pages, your personal page, your groups that you're in, please share. Hey, blessings, Lisa says. Welcome, Lisa. And if this is your first time here, thank you so much for subscribing and joining the conversation. Carolyn says, K-Buck, I agree. Chef is spoiling the granddaughter for views and likes. Diane says, I'm sure that father had no idea that she would put him on camera. I don't know if he did or not. Diane says, hey, Darnell and chat. Hey, Diane. Thank you for joining the building, us nosy neighbors. Thank you so much. I don't believe that, Darnell, that the dad would go for that. I don't know. I just don't know if he did or not. Hey, it was just a hypothetical. Hey, at Diane Finch. Ha ha ha. At Immigrant, I agree. Hey, ho ha ha ha. Tiffany, wow. Okay, so we got Tracy, right? And her going over to the house or whatever. So then I'm pretty sure y'all have seen. So then this was the response from I Got You Seasonings. We don't need an audio for this. This was the response. So Ashley over with the I Got You Seasonings, where she runs that page, says, I'm beyond upset. You're not supposed to have Victoria on camera and you did it anyway. Bring her back to her dad's. She needs to take Victoria back to her dad's right now. She just violated my rules. We had an agreement that Tae is not supposed to be speaking to my child either. Why do you play these games with me? That's what she said. So that was Ashley's response. And, my thing is, and even that, why do you, it just, I don't know what happened, but the conversation is, it seems to be something bigger than Tae. Something bigger than Tae. I refuse to believe that the dysfunction, now that may have drawn it to a head, but to think that Tae is the beginning and ending of the dynamic between Ashley and Chef Carmen, I don't know. Their relationship, if you watch the beginning of the video, is very clear that the relationship was shaky all along. I don't know why, but it was. And, it's just, as the African lady said, the pain is getting worse. Miss Carolyn says Chef should respect Ashley's wishes with the child. Chef lucky to see Victoria. And maybe the only reason she saw her because she was with the dad, because I thought that she could only see her at Ashley's house or whatever. So who knows? The only reason she may have saw her in the capacity that she did because she was with the dad. Rose says, could it be Chef Carmen's drinking? I don't know. All that I'm saying is she's been drinking all along, if that's the issue. Tiffany says Chef and Tae being quiet lately. Well, that's good. The Healing Zone says, but if she's using Victoria for likes and views, now then she will always have to use her for likes and views. So if it was fine to use her for likes and views back then, what's the issue now? The Healing Zone has put a challenge to y'all theory. The Healing Zone said, well, if she was using them back then for likes and views and cash apps and gifts, y'all wanted to send that to her. I'm not saying Chef asked for it. Let me be clear. People asked to send her stuff. They couldn't send it on her birthday and holidays, but they asked to send it. So if she was using her then, what is the difference for her using her now? So whoever had that theory, the Healing Zone got a question. If she was using her, she been using her. So what was the difference in using her then and now? Well, we can't put Tae in the picture because Tae won't at Tracy Knows Mitchell house. What was the difference between her using her then and her using her now? My God. Vicky says, it was this morning's and Ashley's live. It was this morning, Ashley's live. Ashley went live this morning. Let me see. I know she did a live thing yesterday. Thought I had looked about it. I don't think I saw. I don't see no live from Ashley this morning. Vicky, are you talking about yesterday with the background and then she went on live on her show? Are you talking about yesterday? Because if it was a live, did she delete it? Because I don't see it. Where's the live that you referenced into this morning? Latrilia is in the building, dropping those turquoise emojis. Hello, Latrilia. Thank you so much for coming through. Latrilia in the building. Diane says, what are they saying about Chef Carmen now? We'll get into it. It's KitKat says, we mothers have different reasons that we have for our children. It could have been she wanted the minor to be dressed for camera, or she didn't like her hair. I was on camera. Well, it seemed, Miss Kit Kat, as a general rule, not like a rule just for an occasion. It seems to be a rule, period. Like, I never want her on camera with you. Shamika says that the Healers on exactly. What's the difference now? They want to know what's the difference now, y'all. Where's the nieces at? One of the nieces shows up. I forget her name. Cece, I believe. Cece shows up. She's even going to Houston. She had a conversation that she was going to visit them in Houston. Now the other niece, what was her name? The other niece, Angel or something like that. I haven't seen her, so I don't know. I'm always here. Okay, Lisa. Lisa, always here. Well, thank you for coming out the bushes and participating and chatting with us, love. Thank you so much, Lisa. And that says, I don't think things were good between Ashley and her mom before Taylor came along. Yes. And that Ashley always seemed cold to her mother. And yes, she did. I'm glad I'm not the only one who saw that. Yes, Annette. And like I said, the beginning of the video we showed further proved that. Blessings Hot Topics. Hey, Lisa, boo. Lisa, before Tay, Victoria was always on camera with beer and drinks, okay? So they say it was the same back then, the same now. Life According to Lena says, at Lolita, you feel the same way if Chef Carmen was straight? I'm a lesbian married to a woman, and I know firsthand some people believe that gay people are child molesters. Is that your perspective? My God. They got a question for you, Lolita. So do you believe that because of the gay factor? Life According to Lena, I don't know if you wrote that prior to seeing. She said that her daughter was molested by her ex. That's part of her perspective, but I don't know if you saw that or you just had an additional question. Was it, due to them being gay as well? But either way, Life According to Lena wants to know, do you think that because Chef Carmen is gay? Shamika says something bigger is definitely going on here and they're acting. Yes, indeed. There is a bigger conversation to have, something bigger. Everybody's blaming everything on Tay, but Tay did not cause this disconnect between Chef and whatchamacallit. And I've seen it, and other people apparently in the conversation have seen it all along, that something hasn't been right. Morgan Mom says, I'm confused. Ashley not with the child's father. No, that's a new husband. That's not the child's father, according to a previous comment. That's not the child's father. Her husband, Brandon, I believe, is not the child's father. The child's father is separate. Life According to Selena, At Lolita, Victoria was in Chef's life. Hold on, was in Chef's life her entire life without restrictions. So what's the difference now? So yeah, that's what people want to know. They had no restrictions. Chef could have her on live. Y'all said it's drinking. Chef was drinking then. You know what's going on? We're not getting these answers that we need, but yet we getting mess. We getting mess, but we're not getting answers. People will change. Ashley said Tay was very disrespectful towards her and Boss Lady. Rose says Ashley was on live for the Seasons Company. Okay, it was on the Seasons website. Haha says no, and Morky Mom this morning she was working. Okay, what did she say this morning, y'all? Tiffany says maybe the difference is Ashley didn't know Chef was scamming people, and now is the. But y'all, so y'all think Ashley thinks y'all just because these platforms have this thing out about Chef Carmen doesn't mean her daughter thinks that. Her daughter hasn't even insinuated that I know of that she was scamming people. And then so if Ashley was around the whole time, it took strangers on social media that don't even know her mom to let her know she was scamming. I don't know if that theory. We throwing stuff to the wall, but I don't know what's sticking. We just throwing stuff. Lodi says, Nor, all my nieces is married to their wife years. So I think that was a no, meant to be not at or not. So not at all. My niece is married to a wife for years. So she says not about the gay part. I'm not homophobic. No More Drama says, hey, boo, I'm driving. Hey, blessings, boo. No More Drama says, and Tita is in the building. Tay may not have caused this, and that, but certainly added to it. Yeah, I wouldn't say she didn't add to it, but she didn't cause it. That's for sure. Very clear to me. She didn't cause it. Miss Deborah says, take fees off the drama. Why does she have to go live and talk to her? I'm sure she knew she wasn't supposed to. Had to leave just back. Oh, okay, Miss Deborah, thank you for coming back. Rose says Ashley had her daughter on this afternoon, and they were doing a giveaway. Her daughter spin the wheel. Okay, so the daughter back on live today, child, because Ashley said it was okay, child. I see something. Lolita says that Partita looked fake since the grinder. Linda says, hey, everyone, new viewer. Hey, Miss Linda. Miss Linda joining us from Facebook. Thank you for joining us and for being a new member of the Nosy Neighbors. We are the Nosy Neighbors over here, Miss Linda. If the people didn't want us to talk about it, they would not be in the middle of the Facebook and the YouTube streets out there showing their ass. They would be in the house. So since they out there, we're going to talk about it. Welcome, Linda, to the Nosy Neighbors, everyone. Please like, share, and subscribe for me, please. Miss Kit Kat, thank you so much for the super chat. Miss Kit Kat, great commentary. Thank you so much. Right, because there's bigger things to talk about in these little conversations that people like to have. So thank you so much. K Buck says, we will never know the reasons behind Ashley's decisions, why she stayed away from her mom at this point. Maybe we will. Maybe if that lady had got that interview, we could have found out something. I think some more stuff is going to come out. When, I don't know. Arnisha, this is my first time seeing you. Wait, what's going on? You missed a lot, Arnisha. You missed a lot. I'll do a recap at the end, or you can also catch the replay. Morgan Mom says, and I'm about to go to the next slide. Oh, so the child, real dad doesn't live with them. Ashley was preaching Ashley was preaching that her dad was her everything. Child, bye. Okay. Shamika says, what is not registering for me is airing all this stuff out publicly. Yes, that's part of this conversation we're having. It's not what you do, but how you do it. I may disagree with the mother, but I would never do it publicly to humiliate her. That's what I'm saying, Shamika. She's putting all of this stuff on the internet. And mind you, we talked about Chef Carmen. We talked about Tay never saying anything about the mom. I've also never heard Chef say anything bad about Ashley. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong now. Don't y'all make no stuff up. I've never heard Chef Carmen say anything bad about Ashley. Life According to Selena says, at Tiffany, Ashley says she didn't want her around Tay or speaking to Tay. No one in her camp is accusing her of scams. No, there's just the pages accusing her of scams. And that says if Chef is scamming people, Ashley had to know, right? Like, so y'all gotta. Okay, Y'all can think however y'all want to think, but all I'm going to say is let your thoughts be full. Fill your thoughts up. So y'all telling me that the reason is that the reason Ashley don't want it is because Chef Carmen is scamming. So my question back to that is, Ashley been around Chef Carmen her whole life, and it took a Facebook platform to inform Ashley that her mama was scamming. Let's have full and complete thoughts. If Chef Carmen is scamming people, Ashley had to know because she's the one that handles Chef Carmen's money. I'm just saying, we got to look at the big picture. All right, y'all. So let's go to the next thing, and that concerns I agree. So we talked about Ashley and her live. We talked about the Tracy Knows Mitchell meeting. We showed Ashley's things. So now let's get into the other mother and daughter relationship. So we got one mother and daughter, and literally the mother and the daughter, and then we got other one, the daughter and the mother. Sam K said, I feel like Ashley has built a resentment towards Chef Carmen. It's probably a lot of childhood stuff we don't know about. Exactly. It has to be, Sam K, because even that live, that first, if you missed the live in the very beginning, you're going to have to catch that replay. That live says everything to me that is something built up. And another thing, I talked about a little bit about me and my mom's relationship, how we were able to overcome a lot of this stuff because I talked to my mom about how I felt. I didn't talk to her back then about it, but as we rekindled our relationship, I talked to her about how I felt. I got to know things that I didn't put in perspective before, and it's really a lot of our stories, right? So as adults, me and my mom talking, I got to know how she was treated as a child, how her mother was treated as a child, how some things are passed along, and what do they call them? Generational curses or just cycles or whatever. So I got to know things that I had not known as a child, and it did not excuse to me, it wasn't an excuse, but it furthered an understanding. Okay, well, you couldn't say this or show this or do this because it was never shown or done to you. I understand it more now. Those type of conversations need to be had, to me, in order for healing to come along. And so I wonder, have they talked about those things? Because it's obvious that something is there from childhood. Ashley is as like the adult in the relationship, and Chef Carmen is the irresponsible child. Well, Ashley need to talk to the child and talk to your child. Sam K, yes, I agree. So now let's go over. So we got the mother and daughter. We got Ashley and Carmen, and we've talked a little bit about that. So now we have this conversation that's going on with the lady sent a text message, and she says she is Tae's mother, and she's sending these different text messages about Tae. So let's take a look at some of the text messages. These were allegedly sent. This came from the page Tae and Chef Carmen Deep Dive. Now, I'll say this, y'all, and that's just who I am, period. I don't know them people on them pages. I don't know if they would make something up. I don't know if they would accept something from somebody who say they were somebody and they're not. I don't know if they would take the time to even care if the person who they said they was. I don't know. I'm just saying this came from that page, and this is where I'm getting the information from. Tae and Chef Carmen Deep Dive. So this is one of the messages on a very chilly August 7th morning. And this is already dramatic. Like, this is already overly dramatic and shows disdain for your own daughter in the very first sentence. On a very chilly August 7th in the morning, I wore a gray wool coat to the hospital, and within half an hour, I gave birth to a curious little girl born in August, I guess it's supposed to say, at 6:52 a.m. 25 years ago. I guess now Tay older than 25. May your path in life always surround you with people who genuinely care and love and appreciate. I named Tay Asaman. Asaman. Happy birthday. So I guess this must be an old message because we know dang on well Tay is older than 25. So another message. Let's see here. Hold on now. Another message goes on to say, so there had to be an old message because Tay ain't no, she might be a lot of things, but 25 is not one of them. Let's see. Tay. So let's see. All right, so we'll start here. There's a couple of messages, but let's go to this one. And let me see if I can make this bigger. All right, so on that page, I already told you what page it came from. The lady name is Coach, and I think they say it's pronounced Nandy, like candy. So the mom, allegedly, the mom says, goodness gracious, so I can't click on it. Nandy, I thank you for giving me a chance to have a voice in this very disappointing drama. Let me be clear. Lies told about me and Tay's relationship. Let me clear up lies told. She is not Latin. Me, I'm African American. Her father is Canadian Black. Her father's dad was mixed heritage, which gives her the Portuguese last name. Raised her as a single mom with my village of family and friends. Tay left home after graduating high school. So I guess now Tay had said she was raised with a grandmother. The lady is saying that she raised her. She moved after high school. The grandiose stories about who she is a shame. The reason for our relationship becoming non-existent is due to her thinking of selling something that didn't belong to her. She didn't say what it was, but something she was trying to sell. To this day, she doesn't feel like she did anything wrong. So the reason for their relationship, now I don't, now y'all know too, if y'all follow me, I again, when people are claiming to be, oh, I didn't show on the page, y'all. When people are claiming to be innocent, like totally innocent, I tend to, it's almost like, and I said this too, my aunt used to say, when somebody comes and tell her this story, she asks them, well, what did you say? What did you add to it? Because I tend to not believe when people just don't include themselves in any of the conversation. So she says the only reason, basically, the reason that the relationship became non-existent is because she thought of selling something that didn't belong to her. So that's a big thing to put my head around. Like, y'all relationship was good, and then she tried to sell something, and y'all relationship ain't good no more. No. So I'm not kind of believing that, what did she try to sell that was that big of a thing? A person? Like, what? It's not making sense. So this is another relationship that probably had its ups and downs, ins and out, as a lot of relationships do. But I don't believe that the end all and be all is because of this thing that was supposedly, Tay tried to sell. Okay, so to this day, she doesn't feel like she did anything wrong. Instead, she continues to have an audience to cry to and tell the abusive story. All lies. There is such a thing as an abused parent, and I was that. I raised her and her baby only to be told that I was supposed to. Recently, she texted me that I am obsessed with her and to leave her alone. All the while, unknown until recently, using me financially to carry her lifestyle. So let's cover that a little bit. So she said she was an abused parent. She doesn't give any details about how she was abused. If I'm reading into this, I'm getting red flags. I'm just getting red flags. So she says, I didn't recall Tay saying she was abused. Y'all let me know if y'all recall Tay saying she was abused. I didn't recall that. I don't recall that. But the mother is saying, allegedly, if this is even her, that she was abused. She said she raised her and the son. She said she used her for money. Um, just for the fact of she admitting Tay said she's obsessed with her and to leave her alone lets me know something is going on with the mom as well. She's told on herself, if you ask me, because if someone says you're obsessed with her, we clearly do know that Tay didn't want people, and we can kind of insinuate that it's the mom. She didn't want her to know where she lives. So you don't want your mother to know where you live. The mother said Tay said she's obsessed and to leave her alone. So that means to me that she's been bothering her or nagging her or trying to do this or say that or do this. It's something going on here. So the mom is telling on herself to me. Now, if you read something and you want to read it to be against somebody, that's how you're going to read it. If you read it without having a bias, you're going to read it a certain way. If you read it with a bias, you're going to read it a certain way. I'm getting red flags. Now, does that mean I think Tay is innocent in the text? No. But what I'm saying is it looks to be another strained relationship on the behalf of the mother and the daughter, give and take. The mama might have did this, Tay might have did that. Tay might have did this, the mama might have did that. But the mother is painting herself as the victim, as the abusee, and not putting any blame to herself, any onus. And I don't think that, and I'm not getting that from this message. I'm getting red flags. I'm gonna come back to y'all comments. I promise you. Where I left off with the mama, allegedly. So she says, I'm obsessed with her and leave her alone. I ain't never heard nobody say the mama is obsessed with him. Now that's telling me something ain't right. All the while, unknown to recency, she used me financially to carry on her lifestyle. The granddaughter in your video was a part of the grandmother in your video was a part of the village. My father's third wife, who obviously is, let's see. So I have some of this I have some of this in a picture. Let me pull up this picture. Third. No, hold on, y'all. Because it was broken up. Let me get this picture. So I have some of this in a picture. Okay, so here we go. Let me go to this one. So, to fund her life, so the grandma in the video was a part of the village. My father's third, and I can make this one bigger. My father's third wife, who obviously enjoys being in the spotlight. Without Tay, she has absolutely nothing going on. So now, in one ongoing conversation, the mother is innocent of two people. It's two people now that are wrong, and the mother is right. So Tay is wrong. The third wife of the grandmother is wrong in the problem, and the mother is not the problem. So the grandmother in the video is a part of the village. My father's third wife, who obviously enjoyed being in the spotlight. Without Tay, she has absolutely nothing going on. She is a wannabe that loves to get in between families and quietly meddle in family affairs, then go back and gossip. Well, baby, what you doing? What you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? Huh? You meddling. You all over on a strange, sending stuff to a stranger against your daughter and accusing yourself, if you ask me, because I'm reading into it. So you say the lady is messy, but what you think you're doing? You say the lady is meddling in between family affairs. What you think you're doing? And going back and gossiping. What you think you're doing? What you think you're doing as the mother? It says a lot about you as the mother. Getting into some more messages. I already read that message. I'll just read these since it's up here. So the same situation that is happening with Carmen's brother, which they're saying they think she means, I think Sam K sent me this, says she thinks she means Rico, thinking Rico is a brother, but that's, the Rico, her friend or brother, friend that could be like a brother. that almost happened with her uncle, who is also autistic. He wanted to stay with her, and she ignored us. Disappointed that she did that to him. So she's saying there's an autistic uncle that wanted to stay with Tay. Tay didn't want him to stay there. Another message. She's from New York City and pretends to be a country bumpkin. This woman is highly educated, but would rather play herself stupid. Grandma is from Jersey. So you're in full mode talking against your daughter. Full mode. But the other lady who ain't even a relative, who is like a ex-wife of the dad, is accused of being messy and meddling and starting and spreading mess. But what is you doing against your daughter? What you doing? That's your own daughter. So I can see why she want to stay away from you. Go back and gossip. And here you is going back and gossiping. I think there's one more message. Okay, here we go. Let me see if this is it. Okay, yeah, this is the other one. So it says, "Thank you so much for your ability to see beyond the veneers and layers of Tay." So there's jabs in there too. The alleged mama throwing jabs. She done said the veneers. She said country bumpkin. She damn near calling names, throwing jabs at the daughter. Thank you so much for your ability to see through the veneers and the layers of Tay. She is both convincing and conniving. Old school song, she's a man eater. My God. Now she eating women. There were so many points to uncover, and I don't have time to dive in. Did you wonder why Chef Carmen sell her house? And now you don't even know what you're talking about. Did you wonder why Chef Carmen sell her house? Yeah, because she had to damn sell it. Because Karina put it on the market. The hell? She could have had two homes. The house could have been an Airbnb. Imagine the income. So now you really being messy and don't even know what you're talking about. Chef Carmen was surprised when the house was on the market. Chef Carmen went on live and said, "Why I gotta move out of my house?" So y'all already know how the story went. Just an illusion. Knowing Tay, controlling by any means necessary is the name of this game. Too far with the situation. When she can have her way, when she can't have her way, that's when the real her is going to show up. Tay has used me to further her insatiable appetite for material things. She has an unbelievable attitude of entitlement, like people are supposed to do for her just because she's all that. Shady, 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 and more shady. If she's shady, she get it honest. If Tay is shady, she get it honest. The hell you taught her? She's damn sure get it honest if she's shady. All right, I'm finna go back to I know y'all been, baby. I don't even know if I'm able to catch up with the comments. Ooh, child. I'm scrolling. Okay, I know I seen that. Thank you, Miss Kitty Cat. Okay, so what's going on? Nisha, you missed a lot. Let me see. What is not ready to me is Aaron all of the. Okay, here we go. So I should have to be right up in here. So the child, real dad. Oh, okay, I did read that. Mark your mind. Okay, I read that. So maybe I was right up in here. What is not registered to me is airing all this out publicly is not what you do, but how you do it. I read this as well. Let me try to figure out where I was with the comments. Says you don't want her around. Speaking of say no on this camp. Okay, so I was further down. I read those. Sam K, yes, I agree. Station was in. Okay, so I had to be up in here. I had to been around up in here. I read that. Sam K, I agree. Blessed Hot Topic said, "Wait, who was molested by an ex child?" That was a whole nother. Blessed Hot Topics. I have to scroll back up, but it was someone saying that they sent their children off to their ex, which was their dad, and the dad molested them and got 10 years in prison for it. It was kind of a separate conversation, but that's who it was. one of the people commenting. Haha says correct. Grandpa is irresponsible. Child in all the relationships, including take. Everyone has to be her caregiver. Okay, the Healing Zone says, I don't know. I just feel like that page sensationalizes things like the Cash App situation. There was no over the top or off about. Well, hold on. There was no over the top or off about that. Just like this, how do we know it was her mom? Exactly. The Healing Zone, and that's why I wanted to say I don't know if it's her mom or not. I gotta take this contact out because it's irritating me. I don't know if it was her mom or not. And I just wanted to say that because you're right. Sensationalizes. Also, a lot of those pages just pick at stuff. You know, they just pick at stuff. Like it just, I don't know. They don't like Chef Carmen. So then the page is not really about, you know, looking at what's happening. It's everything is about picking at them, making fun of them, and which would lead me to believe if somebody's sending some information, you don't have really an interest in knowing if it's real or not. You Tasha K Jr. and gonna put it out there as if it was fact. So that's why I definitely wanted to say I don't even know if that's from the mama. Vicky says she didn't want Victoria on Live with Crook. Yes, we went over that. I agree. Ha ha ha. Lynn says Ashley said Victoria was growing up and she doesn't understand women physical attraction. Well, yeah, Lynn, but it's been beyond that because it's not that she didn't. It was we already knew she didn't want Tae and Carmen to have Ashley. So we knew Victoria. Victoria was not to be with Tae and Carmen. But it's been further and further and further. So now, even when Tae is with Carmen by herself, she still can't be on camera. So we've kind of expanded beyond the lesbian relationship. And I do remember Chef Carmen said, you know, she didn't, the Victoria was growing up and she's seeing more stuff now. So I do remember that conversation, but we've expanded beyond that. It's gotten way deeper than that. The Healing Zone says, let me say that again. There was no definite proof about the Cash App situation just like this. Right. Because with the Cash App situation, we didn't see an incoming, we didn't see a beginning amount. We didn't see an ending amount. And like I said about the Cash App situation, if we were to take that situation and assume it to be true, assuming that situation to be true is also assuming that Chef Carmen had to have been dead broke before she met the Gibsons. Because we're showing a $50,000 in a bank account, a $30,000 in a Cash App, and we're saying that was, and they are saying, let me put my damn self out of not we, they're saying all of that money was the Gibsons. So we are to have to know if that's true, then we're saying before Chef Carmen met the Gibsons, she was flat broke. So there's so many holes in that theory. But when people don't like somebody, what I'm seeing is they don't want to think into a situation. Everything that them people say is true because they don't like Chef Carmen or they don't like Tae. So they're not thinking about nothing. They just say, oh yeah, she did it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's going. And that says Tae a lot of things, but she ain't 25. 25, it says, I'm guessing does not mention her actual age. I don't know what that was about. False boss lady fake friends. Oh my God, really? So what the hell did she sell? Burial ashes? I don't know. What did she sell? Like, even in that thing, you're saying that's the only thing that happened in y'all relationship. That's the reason y'all are not mother and daughter. Like, what could that be that somebody could sell? And that was the only thing. That wasn't the only thing that happened in their relationship. That might have been the last thing. That might have been the cherry on top. But you best to believe that ain't the only thing that happened. Jacqueline says Chef did have her phone on at Tracy's house. So Jacqueline, I saw where Chef talked to Tae at Tracy's house, right? But I didn't see where she talked to Victoria. So that has to be either another live or maybe I didn't skip through the live well enough. But you know, I'm assuming she talked to her because people are saying about. I didn't see. I saw Tae call, but that particular one where I saw Tae call, I didn't see her speaks with Ashley. K Buck says, how we know that that is true? Did they do their homework on this person? I doubt it. The way she started off sounds very suspect. Emoji eyes. I know that's right with the turquoise eyes. I know that's the truth. K Buck, I doubt it. You know, because like I said, when they don't like the person, you know, I compare it to Tasha K. She received information and she just go with it. And I definitely don't want to be responsible for that. False boss lady and fake news says, and how do we know that this is her actual mother? I said that as well. False boss lady. I don't know if it's her mother. They're saying it's her mother, but I doubt if they took time to verify anything. I doubt it. You know, hell, we had somebody come on here saying that they mama knocked Chef Carmen teeth out, child. People, you know, it's a lot of crazy people in this world. I know y'all know this. It is a lot of crazy people in this world. So I doubt if they took time to verify anything. I couldn't be wrong, but I doubt it. The Healing Zone says, but if that was really her mom, why didn't she actually say, why wouldn't she actually say her age as opposed to saying 25 plus? I don't know if that was an old message to Healing Zone. I don't know what that 25 was. I don't know. This is not a good receipt to me. I mean, hey, that's why I said I don't even know if it is the mama. I'm like, where did the 25 come in? Unless Tae tried to sell her mama's kidney. I can't believe everything the mom is saying, and I'm not even a fan of Tae. Right. And then all I'm saying is let's just look at it. Let's just look at it. I mean, people, and when people tell a story, y'all, how many times have you seen a person tell a story and leave all their shit out? They're going to tell you everything the other person did, but they're going to leave their shit out. How many times have we seen that? The Healing Zone says, my mama would have to say 44 years ago, I gave birth to my daughter. You get what I'm saying? Okay, now I don't believe that's her mom. Okay, it's like, let me go back to that. Where did the 25 come in at? Where did that even come in at? 25 plus years ago. 25 plus years ago. The hell is that? 25 plus years ago. So you covering your ass. You should have said 30 plus, and you might have got a little closer. But 25, nah, man. Some ain't right. Some ain't right. Some in the washing ain't clean. Shamika says, Coach Nana is giving messy vibes. I'm just saying, why do you go on a stranger's live, communicate with their daughter instead? Okay, I don't know, Shamika. Falls like down there, I'm getting red flags too because I have never heard that Tae put her down as well. I've never heard her put her mother down. You know, like I said, at the most, I can say, you know, if somebody say, well, my grandmother raised me, you know, your mom could take offense from that, right? I can see that happening, even though it's indirect. You know, but I've never heard her just go out and talk about her mom. I never have. And I've asked y'all, and y'all have said y'all never have. Miss Fritz says, Take is live now, nosy neighbors. Okay, Miss Fritz, let us know if she's talking about something. No, most times she ain't. But let us know if she's talking about something. The Healing Zone says she is messy and comes across as a mean girl, in my opinion. My God. Red flags. Red flags. Shamika says definitely red flags. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one seeing. I'm glad y'all have a third eye. Haha says that Shamika, I agree. Nanda is extremely messy and downright hateful. My God. The Healing Zones, I can't stand her I can't stand to hear Take voice. And them beady eyes has creeped me out. I'm just saying. Alive and Prosperous is in the building. Hey, Alive and Prosperous. Thank you for joining the conversation. Hey, Alive and Prosperous. The Healing Zone said, hey, Alive. Never mind. She ain't talking about nothing. Dang, I just said that. I just said that. If I was about Lady and Faith Friends, where was this posted? That was posted, excuse me. That was posted in the Facebook Tae and Chef Carmen deep dive into the dramas page. That was posted on that page. The Healing Zone says, can we get a few more likes, please? Hey, what? Child, we got to beg them every time for a like button. We got to beg them for a like, child. Can we get a few more likes, please? He has 68 so far. Can we get 100 likes, please? Come on, y'all. This is good commentary. Come on, y'all. I see 73 likes. Can we get 100 likes in the building? I don't know on Facebook. I got to go over. I forgot to put it up. I'm going to pull up Facebook in a second. But like on Facebook, follow. Like on YouTube, follow and subscribe. Turn on notifications, please. Shall Alive and Prosper says, hey, Donnell, your antennas are up and on alert. Yeah, I'm just reading that, y'all. Like, you know, when you read it, it's just like, it's so many things caught my attention on that. No, ma'am. And like I said, if you read to get understanding, you can see. But if you read with a bias already, you ain't gonna see nothing but what you want to see. Ain't no way this her mama, Lord. Ain't no way this that lady mama. And False Boss Lady is posting on YouTube. Tae and Carmen drama and is the page name. Yes, I think she has a YouTube page as well with the same name. Life According to Lena said there is something to be said about a mother who scandalizes her daughter. Red flag, right? Like you didn't do nothing. Like, and then the only thing that happened, what happened was the reason why our relationship was severed was because Tay tried to sell something that wasn't hers. Well, what the hell could that have been? Somebody said a kidney. What the hell could that have been that your relationship was fine up until she tried to sell something? I'm just, what is that, your house? What did she try to sell? That's the only thing that made y'all fall out. You right, red flags all over them messages. Child, that ain't take mammy. That mammy is so funny to me. K-Buck says spell check False Boss Lady. Alive and Prosperous, y'all being punk. Ain't no way. This is satire idea. Okay, we being punk. Live according to Selena. Honestly, I don't believe any of it. I see something. I'm gonna get to it in 1 second. Honestly, I don't believe any of it. As a mother, I could never speak about my daughter. This whole entire note is suspect. Good, Darnell. Discernment. Baby, when I tell you discernment, because life according to Coach Lena, and I'm gonna tell you, I ain't went to school for it, but baby, God gave it to me. I'm curious about everybody. I'm scanning you. All of the messages gave me red flags. The mother didn't do nothing. That's one thing. The mother said the only thing that happened was Tay tried to sell something. Didn't say what it was. That's another thing. The mama calling Tay names. The mama said Tay told her to stop messaging her because you obsessed, a stalker, and what was the other one? Obsessed and basically crazy. I'm gonna add one in there. She didn't add that. You crazy, and I believe it. If that's the mama, it's so many red flags in that messages, and she ain't told nothing about her part. Darnell got me. See now I'm mad, D. Darnell got mad at the lady. Hell yeah, I'm mad. Talking about she done tried to sell something, ain't told us what it was. Diane says you cracking me up. Because people believe anything when they don't like somebody. That's not her mama, in my opinion, with the turquoise emojis. Okay. Christy says Chef ain't been live in 2 days. I know she need a break. That lady couldn't. Chef said she was going to feed the homeless at 5 places and said somebody was threatening her life. And she didn't want to Will Smith them this time. So, I mean, she probably need a break. Get to Houston, get somewhere safe. And she said somebody was at a gate. You know, people is crazy. It's not like her. Either she's locked up or in hiding. Now, I don't know about all of that. But because Tay would have said something. So maybe I don't know what she's doing. But I think she's all right because Tay would have said something. But she did say as she was going to go on and record her feeding or whatever, maybe she's doing it secretly. Maybe she's going to record it and post it. I don't know, but we'll see. Life Go to Linda said, please tell me where that note came from. Was it a sentence? Was it sent to someone Facebook? I don't believe any of it. So Ms. Lena, she said it was text to her. So the lady who runs the page, she calls herself Coach Nandy, who runs the page on Facebook and YouTube, Tae and Carmen deep dive into drama. She says someone messaged her, She gave them her phone number, and then she said the person text her, right? So, and I said this before, y'all. I said, I don't know those people who run those pages. This one, which is the Tae and Chef Carmen Deep Dive, or the other one, which we're gonna get to her page too. The other page, which is what's the other page, y'all? Deplatform Miss Also Protect. I don't know those people, but I'm keeping mental notes of them too. I'm keeping mental notes of them too. I'm slow to call somebody out and accuse them of something, or to flat out, whatever. I'm slow to do that, but I'm keeping mental notes. So she say someone messages her and then text her this. Now, as far as I know, anything could have happened. She could have texted the damn self. Whoever texted her, she could not have validated who that person was at all. It's so many possibilities, especially when you have biased people. They don't like her. They call her names and pick at her, and call Tae names and pick at her. So we're talking about something totally different here. We're not talking about the situation at times. We're talking about a person who don't like somebody, perhaps even hates a person. And when it gets to that point, I have to put question marks on a lot of things, me personally. Now, I know a lot of people believe what they say is law. I do know that. I'm fully aware that some people believe everything they say is law. I'm going to be who I am. Y'all be who y'all is. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about here. And hopefully we can just talk about it and just open our minds some. The healing zone. So sorry for the typos. No problem, love. Vicky Green says, Crook told take a break from working. Cook, yes, she told Tay to take a break from working. Life Corner Center, right? Could be anyone, right? I don't think they verified. Oh my God, what's going on? Sounds fishy. Miss Linda says sounds fishy. It could be. Miss Linda. Arnesia says, okay, I'm back. I just watched Chef Carmen's video. Why is she leaving Atlanta? I'm so lost. Oh, Arnesia, love, baby. You gotta watch. I got a playlist on Chef Carmen. Just watch it, baby. So she leaving because damn Karina put a house up for sale. That's the one of the biggest reasons why she leaving. She leaving because Karina put a house up for sale, child. She wanted to leave anyway, but she probably wanted to leave when she wanted to leave. Now she got to leave now. So that answers that question, but it's a lot more to it. But that's the short answer to your question. Victoria could be asking her mother questions. She could be. False boss lady and fake friend says that could be Coach Beelzebub. Wait a minute. Who the hell is that? Herself, deplatform. Y'all is crazy. Not Coach Beelzebub. What the? Y'all is funny to me. Sam K says, Tay mentioned on her live that she spoke to Victoria. She said Victoria is such a gem. Well, I mean, if she said that, I mean, I'm pretty sure she may have known or should have known that the lady didn't want to talk. So, it's messy, or I say it again, it should not have been done if everybody knew Ashley didn't want it done. I still question why. I can understand the tape part, but the live part, I still question. But if those were Ashley's rules, I'm not saying that her rules should have been broken. All I'm saying is some of her rules I don't understand. And that's my business. Shamika said, why does Ashley, in my opinion, have boundaries and level of respect of her husband that she does not have to her mother? My God. Can somebody, let me see, can I put the my God? Can I put that in here? Yes, I can. My God. Shamika, my God. Why does Ashley, in my opinion, have boundaries and level of respect for her husband? Because she's a Kevin Samuels fan, Shamika. That might have something to do with it. That she does not extend to her mother. High value mother, low value daughter. My God. Christmas. Anyone can look at Tay's mom's page. What's Tay's mom page? Put the link in. I ain't seen Tay's mom page. Anyone can look at Tay's mom's page. Put the link in there, Christmas cookie. I haven't seen her mom's page. I'd love to take a look at it. Ava says, hey, down in the chat, damn, Had to actually going to work today. I'm leaving to see the replay. Yes, Miss Avis, you missed it, baby. We done talked about some things. We still talking about some things. And I still got to show y'all. Let me see. I still got to show y'all. I might as well. I'll show you in a second. I still got to show y'all one more thing. So that 25 plus year old quote was posted as a birthday from Tae's mom. Oh, so that was so I don't know how old that is. So that was an old text message from Tae's mom. Okay, well, thank you for letting us that. Can you post Tae's mom's Facebook or whatever it is that you have in the thing? I love to take a look at it. Thank you, Christmas Cookie, for verifying. So Christmas Cookie said that 25 plus year old quote was posted as a birthday from Tae's mom on her Facebook. So an old message. Alive and Prosper says she ain't. The Healing Zone, that sounds like someone that doesn't know her exact age, so they didn't want to give an exact. She did say 25 plus, though. Christmas Cookie. Even with what you just said, she said 25 plus. So that's still, we still got our side eye. My next emoji need to be a side eye. Because I still got side eyes. 25 plus and not an exact age. That sounds like someone who doesn't know her age, so they didn't want to give it an exact number. If they got it wrong, if they got it wrong, Tae and Carmen would have known the receipt was a lie. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, I had to blow my nose. Well, I know that was a lie. Okay, let's see. And that says, by her saying 25 plus years sounded like she doesn't know the age for real. I'm like you, Darnell. I look and listen to the big picture. Yes, because even with what Christmas Cookie said, if it was her birthday, she didn't know how old the daughter was. She still said 25 plus. The Christmas Cookie, the pain is getting worse. Y'all may not have seen that African lady say that, but it's so funny in that full African voice. It's getting worse. K-Ball says some things to say are not what they seem to be on these YouTube streets. My God. Arnesia Stewart, she moved to Houston with Tae. Arnesia J. Stewart, she moved to Houston with Tae. I see something. Boss Lady sent a super sticker. Thank you so much, Boss Lady. Boss Lady, you're always supporting the page. Thank you so much, Boss Lady in the building. Thank you so much, Boss Lady. She's the real Boss Lady. Guest account, my God. I don't believe that's her mom, and Nandi is an evil spirit. My God. Y'all said it. Y'all said it. False Boss Lady and fake friend. She took her crack. Wait a minute now. She took her crack from her. Y'all is funny to me. Guest account says Nani is evil spirit, and I don't believe that's her mom. Marathena Walker. Marathenia. I'm gonna get it right. Marathenia. I think that's right. Let me know. Marathenia moving. Beautiful Queen is in the building. I guess the kind I fully agree. K Buck says Chef is at the casino. Y'all is funny to me. Carmelita says she's probably at the casino. Guess Kanani is in full of BS and she's an evil spirit. I don't believe that's her mom. The Healing Zone says she gave her number and they decided to text and not call. Man, please, yes. She gave her the number and she's decided to text and not call. The Healing Zone putting more on it, sprinkling some more on it. Sprinkling some more on it. I heard out of her own lips. She said she sent her the number and she texted her. Hell, if she was gonna do that, she could have continued to send her messages on the Facebook, ain't her? Now, ain't them right. Andrea says, hey everyone. Hey Andrea. Vicky says, Take is getting off live. Was she talking about anything we didn't know about, Vicky? Miss Deborah says, as a mother going through with her grown child, I would never speak out about my child. It's nobody's business. I'm going to sit back and watch how this ends. Everybody wrong if you ask me. Right, y'all get off the internet with family business. Big shit 50. I know this is my first time seeing you, big shit. Are you a woman or a man talking on this app? It just depends. I don't know. It just depends. My name Darnell. No. Big shit 50. The Healing Zone says Tay was being very messy by even speaking on it. Felice, I don't know what that is. I don't know. Y'all speaking different languages now. 100%. Thank you, boss lady. Carmelita says Cook became nasty with daughter and everyone else she got with when she got with Tate. Facebook. Life According to Selena says, are these women real coaches, child? If so, where in the hell? I can answer that. I can answer that. If so, where in the hell did they get certified? I'm a life coach, and I didn't see a client. I don't see a client base. Let me tell you, no, they ain't. They just, I don't think they are anyway. I don't think they are. I think the one lady just called herself coach something. But this coach, Life According to Lena, is certified. Y'all go follow her. Christmas Cookie said, now, after 30, better know not indulge in women's real age, okay? 25 plus. Right, high value wives only. I addressed this in my video. Right. High value wives. I think I saw, is that the video where you were talking about, because I came across your page, if it's not yesterday, it was the day before, and I liked the video, and then I saw I made a comment on somebody's page, and then you liked the comment, and I was like, okay, I just watched your video, so I had already subscribed to you, and I sent you a request, and thank you. I did not know you were following me, but I did see a video of yours 2 days ago, and it must be the same one you're talking about, where you were saying that Jehovah's Witnesses are not known for this type of activity. Now, I didn't want to get into, that, but I mean, I agree with you. I agree with everything you said, really. And my whole thing is just, it seems like, high value wives and low value daughters. I just sum it up as that. Says, due to alleged threats grandpa was receiving, there will be no feedings en route to Houston. My God. 100%. Boss lady says, Cook got a nasty with Treese. Boss lady Kim, Charette, Darius Cook, and call her followers MNFs. She got nasty with everyone. Blessing says, I think she's a troll that pulled that crap out of okay. I think that's a troll that put that crap out here in the atmosphere. It very well could be. I think Chef Carmen was moving during this time when she's been missing. Yeah, she's moving now. Sam Carter's over there laughing her behind off. Annette says, Darnell, I'm jumping from Facebook to you because I'm trying to show love to both of your pages. Oh, thank you, Annette, for that. Thank you so much. Karina did not put the house. Wait a minute. Yes. Karina did put the house up for sale. Let me read your comment first. Karina did not put the house up for sale. Grandpa Chef failed to purchase the house within 1 year of Karina being her sponsor. Therefore, Grandpa defaulted on the agreement. Both agreed to sell. No, I remember alive when Chef Carmen was like, "Why I gotta move out of my house?" It was a surprise to Chef Carmen that the house was up for sale. Matter of fact, it was a Zillow post that people were circulating around that showed the house was up for sale. And that's when Chef Carmen first was aware of it. Now, I do know about this alleged agreement, and I'm pretty sure that the agreement, this whole thing would not have happened. Now, this I can say would not have happened if it wasn't for Tay. But, you may have missed it. But Chef Carmen was taken by surprise that the house was put up for sale. So she may have failed an agreement if that was the truth. But the house was at first put up for sale without her knowledge because she got mad about it. It's all love. Just was asking, bro. Big Shit 50, no problem. I am a guy. I am a man, a male. Darnell, welcome, love. No offense taken. I was just I found it funny. No offense taken at all. So no, all love received. Thank you for joining in. And you can ask whatever you want. I'm not easily offended. Life according to Selena, yes, that was a video. Yeah, so that was a video where Chef was surprised that the house was up for sale. Think about it. Tae's mom got to be at least in her 60s. Why is a 60-year-old why a 60-year-old would know to hold a detailed conversation via text? I highly doubt it. Oh, the Healing Zone added something else. So the phone number was given out. An older person would normally call. That's the point of sending the phone number out, right, for you to call. And they decided to text. My God. Link is above on Tae's mom's Facebook. Oh, I didn't see it. Let me see. You may have to send it to me in a private message because I think YouTube blocks. Let me see if I can. I think YouTube blocks you sending a link. Let me see if I can send you. But you should be able to send me a private message if you don't mind, Christmas Cookie, because I didn't see the link. But if you send it as a private message, I will get it. Life According to Lena says, yes, the video was titled Ashley Publicly Humiliate and Shame Her Mother. Chef Carmen was disrespected and self-destructive. Okay, so she didn't give you the video. So that's the video that Chef Carmen was surprised that the house was up for sale. I think that's what Miss Lena is saying. Shamika says, the Healing Zone, right. But Christmas Cookie, send it to me in a private message because I didn't get it. So then y'all, to add insult to injury. Now we already talked. So the other page, y'all, right? Now I'm less likely to believe this too, but let me just show y'all in case y'all haven't seen it, y'all. Because it seemed like one want to top up the other one. That would it seem like to me. One want to top up the other one. Let me just show y'all. So the other page, and y'all know they beefing a little bit too. And I'll show you that they beefing a little bit too. So you can see here where she say, this is the other place, deplatform is also pretty. So she said, Tae's mother speaks out. Well, it was uncovered by the other page dedicated to Chef Carmen. So they was friends and they fell out during that interview. But anyway, so then she gonna go on 7 hours ago that says Fox 5 Atlanta, not Houston. Fox 5 Atlanta reached out to me this morning to discuss Chef Carmen. They're reviewing all the information and hopefully they will begin their own independent investigation. Hopefully they will pick up the story. No guarantees as of yet. One of the cousins reached out to them with all of my information. She needs to be held accountable. I don't know if it's true. This the same one. Now, this the same one said she went down and filed a police report for scam with the city of Atlanta, which was the wrong city because Chef Carmen lived in Marietta. And I'm ready to tell y'all College Park is not Atlanta. And Marietta is not Atlanta. And she said she filed it with the GBI. So now she say Fox 5 Atlanta has reached out to her. Now, do y'all believe that? I'm just showing y'all what the people saying, champ. That's what she's saying. Let me get back to y'all comments. So not true. My mother-in-law is 91 and sends us texts and every day. Age has nothing to do with it. Well, Carmelita, you know, there are some older people who can text. There's also a lot of older people who can't. So, you know, there are some older people who can. Y'all know they beefing. Yep, Danielle, show Liz. She's trying to one up. She said Fox 5 and contacted her. Shamika said, boss lady put on social media that she purchased the house. Not cool. How you going public with private information about a business partner? Oh, the whole thing been messy. Now, you want to talk about somebody who they think is innocent. Oh, they think that boss lady is innocent and white and clean as snow. Now, that's somebody who they definitely don't think is up to nothing. Vicky says, I caught the end talking about she having 8 in 3 days. I caught the end talking about she having 8 in 3 days. He's talking about Chef Carmen, Vicky. The Healing Zone says, child, somebody needed to go deep dive investigation into these two, where they came from. Why are these two women? Who are these two women? And why are they so deeply investigated and taking them down? I'm just curious. Oh, baby, they deep. I mean, they deep. I said, do you know how much traffic be in Atlanta? You done went and got in your car and went down to the city of Atlanta to file a police report in the wrong city. And then I went over to the GBI according to her. And I don't even know if any of that was done. That's what I'm saying. I don't know who these two people are. But I don't know what I can believe and what I can't. Sandra Taylor says, why do people think they have a dog in the fight against Chef Carmen? Because they bought some seasoning. So Chandra, I asked this. It was a guy who came onto my last live. And I respected his opinion. But from what he said, because some of them, Sandra said, well, I donated money towards the Gibsons or whatever. And so I was just like, now some people probably didn't donate for $5. But from what he said he don't give a damn if he donated $5 or $500. He said he don't play about his money. He don't want to be played with about his money. And so I respect that. But do I think that's the sole reason for these two? No, I don't. No. It's something else going on with that too. Christmas Cookie says, sent the live to Facebook. Oh, thank you, love. I'll check it out. Thank you for sending it to Facebook. Cino says, too deep. My God. Y'all using that my God emoji. I'm trying to make it bigger, but y'all know words are even harder to make into emojis. So I tried to make it and put a background on it. I should have left it up big so y'all can see it. But it reduces so small. But I'm going to work on it. That's all I got for now. Y'all can still see it say, my God. Shamika says, at the Healing Zone, the other lady said Ari supposedly drove to Atlanta to file a release report. The only thing I heard is that they both donated money to the Gibsons and was mad at Chef about the situation. Shamika, I heard that too. But I don't know how much money you would have to donate to commit your life to this cause. It's something more with that too, if you ask me. Shamika said Sam K says apparently Tae said that Cook is still in Georgia taking care of business. She hasn't gotten on the road yet. Okay, thank you for that update, Sam K. Thank you for that update. The Healing Zone says thanks Shamika for that insight. Yes. So y'all. Do y'all think, y'all ain't never answered, do y'all think the other platform, the platform is also pretty, which is Ari? Do y'all think Fox 5 called her today now? I asked y'all, do y'all think Fox 5 Atlanta picked up their line and called her? The Healing Zone says, now, y'all, how many of us have money to give money to the home? Right. Give money to the homeless, baby, for them to buy something to eat and they buy liquor. Anyway, I done filled in your whole sentence. Let me go read it how it's supposed to go. Now, y'all, how many of us have donated money to the homeless and don't know what they did with it? The Healing Zone, I done filled in your whole sentence before I read it. They took the money, said they were finna go buy something to eat, and see them walking in the liquor store. I'm going to take them to the GBI too. We're going to take them all to the GBI. That's what we're going to do. If y'all see a homeless person and y'all give them $5 and they don't go buy their food like they said, they'll take them to the GBI. Scam. Corinne says, I'm not understanding why people think Ashley is being disrespectful for her mother, for what her mother did. If you have been given boundaries, then respect them. Miss Corinne, from my point, the disrespect is that it was posted on social media for really no reason, because it wasn't even Chef Carmen's live. It was kind of putting private business out on social media. If those were her rules, I'm not going to argue with her rules, even though I don't understand them and they're not for me to understand, but it still don't erase my curiosity. So I just want to be clear in which I have said, I'm not arguing against her rules. She can have her rules. I don't even have to understand them, even though I would like to. But for her to bring it on social media on another person's page. Like she acted like she was sending a text message to Chef Carmen. She needs to bring my daughter back to her daddy now. Like it had no place in business on social media. Just as when she spoke out before against her mother, it had no place in business on social media. So that's just my opinion on it. And where I feel like the disrespect comes in because Chef Carmen has never dogged her out on social media. Shamika says the healing zone, they need to be investigated, deep dive on them. Something not right. Oh, something definitely ain't right. Vicky says, I seen the house for sale. Yeah, on Zillow. I saved it. I never showed it, y'all, but it was on Zillow. When that address got, it was a live Chef Carmen had, y'all. And they, on that live, whoever it was, that's why I said people is crazy. They was mad at both of them. On that one live, they leaked Chef Carmen and Tae's address. Both of them. They linked both of the addresses. I just never showed it or repeated it. But if you was on that live, they leaked both addresses. Blessings Hot Topic says both of these content creators are evil people, in my opinion. I mean, it's crazy how much those ladies kind of hate Chef. And that linebacker. And that linebacker coach says she's on for at least 4 to 5 hours at a time. She pulls 8 to 9 hour shifts. My God. The Healing Zone said they do, Shamika. We can all do better. Grandpa posted a video saying she is not being put out. Also, the house can't be sold without her signature agreement. Grandpa is on the deed. So I don't know what else to tell you, because so she did say that, right? But you know, she said a lot of stuff that can be confusing. So she did say that. She also said she wasn't going to move. She said her name was on the deed. She said she was going to fight for her house. But then the next day, if not 2 days later, she then came back and say again, she decided to go ahead and not fight for the house and to go ahead and move. So she did say that. I'm aware of the what you're talking about. But she also came back again and said she's not going to fight to stay in the house. She's going to move. If I can find the live, I'll send it to you. I think Coach Lena put it in there for you. But if I can find it, I'll send it to you where Karina put the house up for sale and Chef Carmen didn't know anything about it. If I can find it, I'll send it to you. Your name be Maritinia says all the time with charities. Maritinia, hopefully I'm saying you're not right. Haha, Christmas cookie. What's the mom's Facebook name? Shamika says, blessings, hot topic. Exactly. Christmas cookie said, but when you give on behalf of the needy, the elderly, the homeless, kids, veterans, you expect to trust that person or organization uses the money for their needs only. Yeah, I would not disagree with that, Christmas cookie. And I have said, you know, if it's true that Chef Carmen collected, according to the pages, 30 to 80,000. I'm just going to give a range, and only gave them 10 to 13. Then hey, let the investigations find what they find, and if she's guilty, so be it. If that's true, but what I'm saying is, all that I saw is a bank account balance and a Cash App balance, a itemized something that was typed up. And the only hard evidence I saw was a couple Cash Apps. So with me not seeing a detailed thing of how many donations came in, what was the beginning balance Chef Carmen had in her bank account before the donations, what is the beginning balance she had in her Cash Apps before the donations, what is the ending balance after the donation, you know, it's too ambiguous for me. But I do know, again, for whoever wants to just believe it, you know, they just believe it. But I'm saying for me, it wasn't clear enough and it wasn't enough details for me to say, yeah, she's a scammer. That's just for me. Now, if she is or if she's not, I stay in a middle area because I don't know. And I would hate, me personally, I would hate to say somebody is something and it's not true. I just have a thing that I don't want to do that. I don't want to say she's a scammer and come to find out somebody was lying or exaggerated the truth. I don't know what happened. And so my thing is, I'm going to look at what people are saying, but I don't know. That's just how I roll. I don't know because it wasn't enough evidence for me. They said, no, not Fox 5. Hey, Ashley spoke out about what happened with her daughter because I don't think it was her. Hey, Ashley has spoken out about it because I don't think it was her. Oh, you don't think it was her from I Got You Sauces, Sandra? The plot thickens. Sandra says she don't think that was Ashley from I Got You Sauces. Corinne says, I gave them something to eat. I don't give money. Yeah, and Miss Corinne, that's the best thing to do. But I'm going to tell you, I have personally given a homeless person money. It probably was only $5 or $10. And they went into the liquor store and got some liquor after they said they was going to get something to eat. So I have had it happen to me. Carmelita says Cook was dogging the daughter out on social media, videotaping by Cook was dogging the daughter out on social media, videotaping by nurse Chris. Check it out. I haven't seen it. Carmelita, if you can, if you know what video that is, can you send it to my Facebook? Because I've never seen Carmen dogging her daughter out. I do remember when she was over there with nurse Chris and she said her soul was hurt because of what happened, but I don't remember her dogging her out. So if you can send that to me, I'll definitely take a look at it. Hold on one second, y'all. Let's see. Ms. Kareem says, I think that's because Chef Carmen allowed Tae and Victoria to talk, and that's what broke the camel's back. Yeah, that definitely was part of it, Ms. Kareem. That definitely was part of it. The Wordies are friends with LB Coach. What friend was that LB Coach? I kind of find that fishy. LB Coach. I'm sorry, y'all. I keep having to blow my nose, and I don't like to do all that snorting over the. Well, I don't like to do it. Period. But anyway, yeah, they a lot of them, Karina and the Worthies and Ice, their friend, all are liking those pages. And you know, also if you follow me, one of my things is themes. One of my themes is what about your friends? Are they gonna be around? Are they gonna let you down again? It's a lot of friendships that ain't shit, and a lot of family. That's the caption I posted. Family ain't nothing, and sometimes friends ain't either. Miss Corinne says Chef said she received money from the house sale. Yes, she did. Sandra says based on those documents, Chef was flat broke with about $2 to her name. Yeah, based on if they said all of that money was for the Gibsons, then Chef Carmen didn't have zero money before she met the Gibsons. So I find that hard to believe that she didn't have no money before she met the Gibsons. No, I don't believe that either. Haha says, Echoing Jane, she received money because she's on the deed. No sale can happen without her agreement. Blessings Hot Simon says, have you noticed that Ashley never comes around Chef nieces? Yeah, I did notice that even before Tae. I find that kind of interesting. Or that their interaction seemed a little weird to me too. I mean, they are still the same age. I think Chef said that they all used to hang out as kids. Blessing Hot Topics, I'm not sure if that has something to do with the religion, but even before Tae, I didn't notice it was a strange relationship for them to be around the same age with the daughter and the nieces. Yes, aka linebacker. Oh, LB for linebacker. Blessings Hot Topic. Okay, I got to keep up with y'all lingo. Christmas Cookie said, you know, them alcohol on the streets is rough. Alcoholics on the street is rough. I seen them sick from alcohol withdrawal. It's sad. Yeah. Sandra says linebacker. Okay, thank y'all. I'm like LB. No, she never spoke badly about her daughter. I haven't seen it, so I'm gonna look forward to Carmelita send me that video. I think that was Carmelita. Sorry for the typos. I'm driving. No problem. Carmelita says what I meant to say. What I meant by that was she spoke ill of her religious beliefs and how she didn't like same-sex relationship with her daughter and Stephanie were cool. All the while Tank was laughing. It's ridiculous. I do remember her saying something, but I mean, I just went by your message. You said dogging her. I didn't remember her dogging her. I don't remember the exact conversation because that was a while back. I just didn't remember her dogging her. Not true. I watch High Value Wives and I've seen them cook together. Not to say they weren't together. We're talking about energy and interaction, like a person's energy or like interaction with each other seemed off to some of us. Allegedly Shady Shannon. I like that face. That's that face when they was like, duh. Hey everyone. Hey allegedly Shady Shannon. Thank you for joining the chat. If this is your first time here, definitely thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and for participating in the conversation. Hello. Life according to Lena. I was referencing the video you watched on my page, but I do remember the video you're speaking about on Chef's page. Okay. Oh, the video that you posted was your video. Okay, got you. So then that was not the video that Lena was talking about. I thought she was talking about that video. Okay, thank you for clarifying that. So y'all, I can have an open panel if anybody wants to come up. If y'all have any other questions, if y'all want to add anything to the conversation, there is the link. If y'all want to add anything to the conversation, we are all respectful over here as nosy neighbors. And I have not even had a need to say that because everybody has been grown adults. So I have never even had a need to say that. But that is the link if anybody wanted to join and have something to add to the conversation. Ashley judges her mother relentlessly. Cece and Angel love Chef Carmen unconditionally. It does. It seems that way. I'll say that I haven't really seen Ashley. Well, I'll say this: Alive and Prosperous, like she says stuff sometimes without saying it. So I guess if you read between the lines, yeah, she says stuff without saying it. Where Angel and Cece, yes, they seem to just love her. They seem to be full of energy and light. And there's always, again, been some type of dynamic or something off between Chef Carmen and her daughter, in my opinion. Whereas Cece and Angel. Now, I haven't seen Angel around, and a lot of people have asked about the nieces, but I've seen Cece around. I have not seen Angel, so I'm not sure about that. But I have seen Cece. As a matter of fact, Cece is supposed to visit them in Houston. Chef always says she respects Ashley's religious beliefs, never judged her. Haha says, Grandpa would do anything for $1.25. Allegedly, Grandpa didn't know. Is this the same Grandpa that secretly recorded her personal conversation with the realtor? My God. Carmelita says, honey, I don't know how to send that. However, there is a rooftop restaurant with no Chris. Okay, so I remember, Carmelita, that thing. I just, you had said specifically dog her out, so I just didn't remember that. But if it was just general conversation about her religious beliefs, I don't remember anything bad. But the rooftop, I can go find it. I'll take a look at it. Dang it, I dropped my It didn't get wet, did it? Yeah, I'll go take a look at it. I know what live you're talking about now. I'll take a look at it. Christmas Cookie says, Angel, I ain't been seen lately. But CC going to Houston. Yes. Oh, Angel, I'm sorry. Angel ain't been seen lately, but CC going to Houston. Yes. I don't know what's going on with Angel. I don't know if she just I don't know. I just don't know. But CC has still been in the picture. Comedy says, where have the nieces been, especially when they're packing the truck to move? You haven't seen one of them in a while. Yeah, I haven't seen her. I don't know. Sam K says, Alive and Prosperous is probably because Ashley grew up with Chef Carmen, while CC and Angel were not raised by Chef Carmen. Ashley has a different experience with Chef Carmen. Alive and Prosperous, the Healing Zone says, I'm sure those two don't know Chef Carmen nowhere as much as Ashley does. The Healing Zone says, right, SMK. High Value Wives is a popular, polar opposite of Chef Carmen's lifestyle. Ashley is being extreme. Yeah, I do think that it's polar opposite. A lot of people were asking, why didn't Chef Carmen promote it like that? I do remember Chef Carmen promoting Ashley page a couple times, not how she did, Tae's page. But I don't know this to be true. but I don't think Chef Carmen may agree with a lot of stuff Ashley has to say on that page. Ashley is very fond of Kevin Samuels, and if you know him and what he was about, Ashley seems to kind of be about the same thing. Carmelita says no, she was nice about it. She doesn't respect her boundaries where the daughter is concerned. Blessings Hot Topic. Cece lives close to Chef Carmen, but they are both traveling nurses. Okay. And the angel lives further away. Okay. That's interesting. Well, we'll see. One thing I haven't seen is Angel get on here and dog her out or have anything to say or, come on and bash them and make comments and all that. That's what I haven't seen like I did. So let me see. So again, y'all, how many of y'all are y'all going out for New Year's Eve? Because that's when I want to play that playlist again. And I've added some songs. Tamika James says Chef Niece didn't seem to care as much for Ashley, in my opinion. Tamika, you think both of them or just one of them? And which one? Because you said niece, so maybe you talk about one of them. But which one, Tamika? That's funny you say that. I can see that. I can see that. But which one of them? I got to take this contact out. I've been saying that, but I didn't want to get up. This contact is irritating me. Oh, I'm just going to put it right here. Ooh-wee. Okay. Which one, Tamika? I'm curious, or both. Alive Prospects. Ashley is extremely conservative. Shake my head, girl. Carmelita says Cece is a respiratory therapist. Angel is an ultrasound technician. They are not nurses. Ooh, child, my eyes, or my eye rather. Y'all, that's about all I had for tonight. But if y'all got some more to say, I will stay on with y'all. I sure will. But the comments are getting slower. And that's about all I have for tonight. Nobody wanted to come up. So I guess that is about it, y'all. Hold on, let me blow my nose so I'm not blowing it in y'all ear. Cece is a traveling nurse. Okay. Well, I don't know. But y'all, it don't matter. So somebody said traveling nurse, somebody said it ain't. She got a job. That's all that matters. She's taking care of herself. I would have assumed that Ashley was a Kevin Samuels fan. Right. She is a huge Kevin Samuels fan, Sam K. Huge. And so I'm like, we can just take something from that, to just kind of peep the scene. She is a huge Kevin Samuels fan. As a matter of fact, I didn't play the whole live, but on that live, she referenced Kevin Samuels on that live as well. So yeah, I'll blow mine too. Yeah, Miss Corrine. I don't like to sniff it in. I don't understand it. I'm like, ain't it supposed to go out? That's like sucking up a fart or something, man. Ain't it supposed to go outside, and people be sucking it in. I don't understand it. Blessing Hot Topic said, in my opinion, Ashley is very conservative and very opinionated. And yes, I was shocked that Ashley liked Kevin Samuels. Yeah, because peep the name Blessing Hot Topics, right? And I don't think Kevin Samuels had nothing that was exactly that name, but I'm just saying he talked about high value men. And so peep the name, high value wives. And she mentions and references him several times in her video. So yeah, she loves her some Kevin Samuels. No, she's not. Y'all, it don't matter. It don't matter if she's a nurse. It don't matter if she's a dentist. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. She got a job. That's all that matters. Bye, folks. Bye, Maritina. Thank you for coming through. We will see you on the next live. Thank you for coming through. Life according to Selena said, this was a good show. You was fair and unbiased. I'm glad you pick apart that letter. Yes, Miss Lena. Thank you for that. And this is y'all someone who is certified. Certified. And Miss Lena, that's just who I am as a person, because we really don't know these people. So that's the best way to me to look at it, to be unbiased, to look at it both sides. I've said stuff that I think Chef Carmen does wrong. I've said stuff that the other side do wrong. So I just call the stuff out how I see it. And I don't tend to just be on one side or dog a person out. I don't want to be calling nobody name, because I think people forget in all of this stuff that goes on social media. I think people forget, even though they don't really call social media real life, or they think that it's somewhat artificial, there's other human beings on the other side of all of this. There's other humans. And not only that, when you're dogging people out, or it's people on the internet dogging people's children out, talking about the deceased, they don't have no respect for nothing. You still, even though you think this is not real because it's the internet, you're going to have to give an account to God for all of these things. And I ain't trying to add nothing else to my list. I'm not. I'm just not. They do something in the medical field. Okay, with that emoji, they do something in the medical field. Let's just say that they in the medical field. And that says very good commentary tonight. Thank you so much. Thank y'all so much. Chance Wayman, this is my first time seeing you here. Thank you so much for joining and subscribing, or coming out of the bushes, whichever one. And thank you for adding to the conversation. That lady coach probably riding around in her car all day thinking about Chef Carmen and Tae. She eat, breathe, cook, and Tae. That's too invested, like you have no other content besides them. I'm just saying, you're right. Now I'm with you when you're right. And she's deep into it, baby. They be stating stuff for facts. They don't give a damn. They do not like. And one of my last lives was like, what did Chef Carmen do to these women? Like they can't stand her. I can't. You're so right. It was. I can't. You're so right. It has to come out. My allergies are terrible. Right, Miss Corrine. When that pollen gets to kicking up, and I do know they say there's a certain thing as pollen in the wintertime, or ragweed or some stuff. But in the summertime, when that pollen gets, baby, that is one of the worst times of years for me. That pollen do not be playing. I try to support Ashley's live, but she always puts men husbands on a pedestal and acts like women should serve men at all costs. And Sam K, maybe that's part of her issue with her mama. That's and I'm not saying this. This is a question. This is a thought. This is something that I'll hold as a question in my head. Could she resent her mother for wanting to live her life, even though she stayed with the man for that long time? Could she still have some sort of resentment from her? Hold on, y'all. Could she still have some sort of resentment for her for the ending of their marriage? Just as a thought or a possibility. But yeah, she definitely puts men on the pedestal. And I said, if it was the dang old husband who didn't follow her rules, I bet you we wouldn't have seen that on social media. I bet you we wouldn't. Alive and Prosper says Ashley has spiritually disowned her mother. My God, solely based on her sexuality. Chef Carmen would be damned to hell if she did the same towards her daughter. My God, Alive and Prosper said it. And the Healing Zone says, I'm sorry, but when I think of high value wives, Ashley doesn't fit what I thought would be in my imagination. I'm sorry. That's what she calls herself. It's a self-proclaimed a self-proclaimed high-value wife. I don't know. We don't know how the husband think. We don't know if he thinks she a high-value wife or not. But it's a self-proclaimed high-value wife, child. Sharon says, that's why I love it here. You always give us different content. Yes. But I will say, out of the content I done did talent shows. I done talked about other people, escape. Baby, y'all love Chef Carmen. I mean, it is though, it is a heavy conversation. It's so many things involved and it's so many unknowns. But I think, and some of y'all said God stopped that interview, right? I don't know if any of y'all was on here because we was live when it was happening. When that lady, what's her name? Victor from Victim Lady, was about to get that interview with Ashley, but she couldn't figure nothing out. And then come to find out, y'all say, because Chef Carmen had Ashley blocked on Facebook, they couldn't do a live together. But I'm just like, I was in the live, like, call on the phone. Shit, send her a text message, do anything. So she almost had it, but a lot of y'all saying that was God, because I think a lot was finna come out if they could have been on live together. A lot was finna come out, but we never got to see it. Andreas, I think Chef Carmen is, Cece is a respiratory therapist and Angel is a vein specialist. The Healing Zone, I agree. And it says, False Boss Lady and Fake Friends. Good job down there. I'm sharing this live to my page. Y'all come join us. Okay, False Boss Lady and Fake Friends, I'll come and check you out as soon as I'm off. I will come and check you out. Corinne says she's correcting something from before. Yes, mine is all year round. Oh my goodness, Miss Corinne. I don't envy you on that. Mine is really just in the summertime for the most part. But all year round, my goodness. I'm so sorry to hear that. And then a lot says, enjoy your commentary today. I'll be watching for the next live. I'll be watching for the next live. Have a good night. Take care of your eye. Thank you. I had to take that contact out. Thank you, Ms. Linda. Thank you so much for joining in. Carmelita says that is possible. Child, she likes Kevin Samuel. Kevin Samuel would afford frown his nose up at her. Let's be honest. She would have been a 3 at best. She would have been a 3 at best. Blessings Hot Topper says, I can't be biased about Ashley and her mother relationship. I'm sure it was hard for Chef Carmen sexuality since he live a life for 20 years. Yeah. Ashley and Stephanie got along well. Suddenly now she's condemning her mother. Don't think so. Blessings Hot Topper says, are we going to cover the Escape TV series when it comes out? Oh, yes, because they said it's going to be on Bravo, right? So yeah, because I already made that video on Escape and that lady coming out and that's another example of somebody not telling the whole story. She came and talking about that man threatened her husband. Come to find out, the sister said, well, hell, he threatened her first. People tell a story and they leave their part out. That's another example. But Blessings Hot Topics, yes, let's do that. Let's cover that. Life According to Lena says, by the way, you came up with a good title by the end of the day. We can all that, Miss Lena, that is what it is. Like, can we not see how, and this is another reason why, when it's said that we're not supposed to pass judgment. So what it is that some people, one person may smoke cigarettes and they'll look at the person drinking and say, I don't see how you drinking all day and da-da-da-da, but you smoking a damn cigarette all damn day. Then you got another person who fornicates, but to look at somebody gay and they going to hell. But you fornicating, eating the shrimp and the lobster, which is also an abomination, fornicating and not mad. So it's just like we're pointing fingers, but we're not seeing our own thing because it's not the same thing. The smoker is talking about the drinker. The drinker talking about the smoker. And really, we can all do better and see the wrong in ourselves, see what we can do better. We can give advice, but we can do it in a certain way. So thank you so much for recognizing that. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect in my delivery, but I do try to be mindful and I try to be intentional about not tearing people down, not finding any grace with what's going on. I try to be intentional about doing that. I'm not saying I do that perfectly, but I'm just saying I try to not put people down when I'm speaking about situations and all of this stuff. Carmelita says, so thank you for that. Carmelita says, Victor claims she bringing Ashley on. I don't believe that. When she said that, Carmelita, she said she gonna bring Ashley on. When was that? Cause I thought she missed that time, and I thought the Lord had passed her by on that. Sandra says, not a 3. What's a 3? I probably said something and forgot. What's a 3? Blessings Hot Topic. It's all, I'm all for it down there. Okay, let's do that. Let's talk about the when it's supposed to come on. Blessings Hot Topics. I know Candy said bravo, but do you know when? And that says, I know this is off topic, but I sure enjoyed your live set, baby. And Ned, y'all who are in this building, y'all probably think we exaggerating. Oh, I got 100 likes. Thank y'all so much for 100 likes on YouTube. Thank you for the new subbies. Also, I would love to get to 2,000 before 2023. So y'all please subscribe. The people who are in the bushes and got your arms folded so tight, unfold your arms and hit the subscribe button, please, and like. But if y'all was not here Saturday, and y'all probably think we would be exaggerating, but when I tell you we had a time in this thing on Saturday, Annette, I don't know if you was here in the beginning. I plan on doing it again for New Year's Eve, because I know, according to the demographics that I see, I don't think a lot of people are gonna be at the club on Saturday night. I mean, not on Saturday, because I don't know what night New Year's Eve follow, but whatever New Year's Eve night, I plan on doing it again. And I have added even more songs, and I will be adding even more songs to the playlist. So y'all do not miss that. I'm telling you, don't miss it, New Year's Eve. And thank you for the compliment as well, my voice. Thank you so much. Carmelita says, of course, we'll be work in progress. We are all a work in progress. Yes, indeed. All very true. Ms. Lena says, right. Well, good night, Darnell. Sweet dreams. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by, and good night. Good night to you as well. Y'all follow Life According to Lena. Alive and Prosper says, Ashley never got along with Stephanie. Ashley was busy seeking her current husband. She didn't have time to be all up in her mother's business. Corinne says, that's more than some people do. Okay. On her live, Annette says he does have a beautiful voice. Thank you. I can't wait for another live at the Hole in the Wall and Grill, Bar and Grill. Thank you for that last part. The Hole in the Wall Bar and Grill. That I'm gonna change it today. The neighborhood Hole in the Wall Bar and Grill. Yes, it's gonna be New Year's Eve. I thought about Christmas. Everybody gonna be, that's too intimate. Everybody gonna be their family. Y'all got children and grandchildren. So New Year's Eve, baby. We're gonna have a time New Year's Eve. Blessing Hot Topic says, no, I don't, but I'll sure let you know when I find out. Okay, thank you. I'll be looking forward to. C-No said the birthday live was everything. I'm trying to told you. If you wasn't here, you missed it. And I deleted it because I ain't got time for them to go, with the music. I said, I don't know how it worked, but how I know how it's going to work is I'm just going to delete it. Even my 12-year-old told me the other day he enjoyed it. Oh, wow, your 12-year-old enjoyed the playlist. That's really good, because it was old school and new school. So it really could have been like some history or learning lesson to him. He may have heard some of the newer songs, but some of the older songs he may not have heard. So that means a lot. Thank you for letting me know that. I told him he can't be at the Hole in the Wall with me now. Okay. He old enough to come on in, I guess. Andrea said it was lit. Yes, indeed it was. And that says, I'm RSVP for New Year's Eve. Y'all better come through. That's when it's going to be. I think it's on a Saturday. Is it, Miss Corrine? Let me see. It's on a Saturday. That's even, ooh, Miss Corrine. It is on a Saturday. That's even better. I'm going to have my drinks. I'm going to have this playlist, y'all. I'm going to be full of energy. And we're going to start, I don't know, we're going to start a little earlier. We started at 9. But, y'all, the time went by so fast from 9 to 12. I think we was on there at like 3 in the morning. Child, y'all probably ain't been out that late in a long time, some of you. We was at about 3 in the morning. It was so funny when I saw y'all in the comments saying they done shut Darnell down. I'm like, wait, what happened? I'm still thinking, y'all was like, they done shut them down again. That was funny to me. New Year's Eve, yes, it's on a Saturday. I can't wait. Okay, I made it home safe. Everyone have a great evening. Thank you, Donnell, for another great live. Love your energy and voice. Toodaloo. Thank you, Blessing Hot Topics. Thank you. Y'all follow Blessing Hot Topics as well. She comes on and gives her insight as well. Has a lot of great opinions. She's non-biased as well. Y'all follow Blessing Hot Topics and Coach Lena. Oh, we had a good old time. Yes, we did. Yeah, it was after 3 child. I fell asleep at the bar. The hill is out. Daddy had to cut the lights on and did it. Had to cut the lights so you hey nosy neighbor. Hey, Miss Darlene. Miss Darlene, you missed a lot. If you can catch the replay, we talked about a lot tonight, Miss Darlene. And we're gonna have our next, what y'all call it, neighborhood hole in the wall bar and grill on New Year's Eve, Miss Darlene. I think, Miss Darlene, you came through for a little bit on my birthday eve. Yeah, you came through because you sent 2 gifts. Matter of fact, you sent 2 gifts. Miss Darlene was in the building. Miss Darlene, thank you so much. Thank you, all of y'all. And Miss Darlene, I do think I got your one from YouTube. I just didn't know how it was going to work, but I do see it. So thank you so much. And we're going to do that again on New Year's Eve. I have added some songs to the playlist. We're going to have a good old time. I don't drink, but I'll do an edible. Oh, Miss Corinne. Miss Corinne, do your thing, baby. I hope you do the one that give you hot energy. Let me see what that is. Sativa, I believe. I don't know if you get into the strands, but I think it's the sativa that give you high energy. So get you some sativa, child, not that indica, because you won't be sleepy. Carmelita says, thank you, Ever. I enjoyed you. Thank you. I enjoyed y'all too. Hey, Darnell. Yes, indeed, with the turquoise butterflies. And the turquoise emojis. Yes, Darlene was on the Miss Darlene was on the dance floor. I'm like, wait a minute. Yes, Miss Darlene was there because Miss Darlene I said something about I was like, y'all don't send it here because I don't know if I'm gonna get it. Miss Darlene said, bam, I got you there too. I said, I know that's right. Yes, indeed. I'll definitely catch the replay. Had a good time on your birthday. Yes, I had a great time. I enjoyed y'all. And somebody said the hostess with the mostest. I used to love to host at my house. Even I stopped, and I ain't gonna even get into that because I'm about to get off of here. But you know, your family, and I'm pretty sure y'all know, sometimes your family don't appreciate shit. Now, if anybody can relate to that, let me know. Your family sometimes don't appreciate nothing. Miss Deborah says, yes, a ball. The drinks and the wings was flowing, baby, on the first party. Yes, indeed. The hot wings and the drinks was flowing. Shamika said, glad I found you, Darnell, and fellow nosy neighbors. Yes, Shamika has become an official nosy neighbor. Y'all welcome Shamika before we leave out. Welcome Shamika as our official newest member of the Nosy Neighbors before we leave out. Ms. Darlene says the hill is on. Yes. Shamika is with the turquoise emojis. Now, ain't that the truth? Yeah, your family sometimes don't appreciate nothing. Just there's another word I want to use, but I ain't gonna use it. Can't wait for New Year's Eve. Oh, baby, we're gonna have a time on New Year's Eve, safe and in our house. I feel you down there. That's the whole truth. Yeah, so you know, your family, child. That's a whole nother live. I mean, that was part of this live, but still, we ain't gonna go. We ain't gonna. Hey, they say my grandma used to say to one of her best friends, like she used to talk about her brother to her best friend. And one day, the lady started talking about her too. I mean, the brother too, my uncle. And they said my grandma said, "Now wait a minute, now B, I could talk about my brother, but you can't talk about him." So when did we lose that? Like I could talk about him, but you can't say nothing. You just listen. Welcome, Shamika. They are welcome you, Shamika, as our newest member of the Nosy Neighbors. Welcome for the family, Shamika. Welcome. See, no, the turquoise says they don't appreciate shit. Ain't that's the truth? Y'all know, y'all got them family members don't appreciate nothing. Come to your house. You tell them don't smoke in the house. They want to light the cigarette on the stove. And take the damn cigarette through the house to get out the damn door. Now, if you smoke cigarettes, you need to have a lighter or ask for one or something. That laughing emoji is right. Thank y'all. Yes, indeed. That's how it go. Don't say shit about mine. Just listen. Yes, that was a funny story about my grandma. Came in late, but count me in for New Year's. Yes, Miss Patricia. Y'all don't miss it. Y'all don't miss it for New Year's. I'm gonna be working on that playlist. And y'all do not miss it. All right. Well, I enjoyed y'all tonight. I really did. And I will see y'all on the next live. Thank you so much for coming through. If anybody is interested in becoming a member, you can do so by clicking join. Also, if you need the link, I will post it in chat before we leave out. If you are interested in becoming a member, you can do so with the link here and become an official nosy neighbor. The nosy neighbors, I have put a my God emoji in the emotions as an option. I'm still working on it, but it's in there. Good night, y'all. Enjoyed the live. Great. Yes, thank you. I enjoyed it too. I enjoyed y'all. And I will see y'all on the next live. Y'all have a good night.